smashed, bro. But we got smashed, but we got smashed, but we got smashed, bro.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up? It's your boy Loverhead back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast. We are here to talk about this Nintendo Partner Showcase. We're going to do our recap, but I have my crew. What's up, fellas?
What it do? What up, man?
Yeah. A little bit to talk about. We're going to just recap the whole direct. We also going to talk about AMD is hinting at a new Xbox. Slap yourself. AMD. Everybody wants an Xbox. We're going to talk about Pragmata demo hands-on. I know Keith got a chance to play it on the Switch too, and I think on PC, right? If I'm not mistaken.
That is correct, sir.
All right, and I've seen it on the Switch too. I'm going to see it on the PlayStation 5 in a second, so I'll be able to get at least visual take. I haven't got a chance to actually get into actually playing it. Then we're gonna talk about this Horizon MMO, and we just gonna go where it goes. But welcome to the show.
But we got smashed, bro.
Trying to pull up my PC footage. I'm just chilling, brother.
What you playing, man? You playing something over there.
Yeah, I'm on my computer. Mess around with my computer, sir.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show, y'all. We got Comic Book Crunch. We got the video game Her. Welcome. Man. We got to talk about this direct. Yeah, we got to talk about it. Anything to break the ice? Anything y'all way that y'all want to share before we get into what you've been gaming on?
Yeah, I'm glad this ice is gone.
Man,
I'm glad this ice gone. Good Lord.
we still got snow on the ground. It snowed 2 Saturdays ago. And we still got that same snow covering the ground. I mean, it's starting to melt, but it's been 2 weeks, bro. I've been walking on snow for 2 weeks straight. And I'm so sick of it.
Yeah, the snow up here ain't went nowhere either.
Yeah, it's like, man, y'all,
it ain't went nowhere. It's still here.
It's times to go. But
Same.
all right, I want to play the demo. All right, let's see. But yeah, man, so I'm trying to see what this game looked like on the PS5. So let me get out of here. But yeah,
you
man.
Playing Pragmata?
Yeah, it's still it's still downloaded. But yeah, I've seen it on the play. I've seen it on the Switch too. Matter of fact, while it's downloaded, I need to go back over to the Switch and just try it out while we talking. But anything unusual, taking K-Bums, anything unusual y'all way? Anything, any trailers, what's good?
Oh man, nothing my way.
Nothing your way, K-Bum, anything new?
K-Bum is preoccupied.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm trying to think. I thought something did drop. I'm trying to remember. I thought something did drop, but I cannot think of the trailer.
Something did. I thought something dropped.
No.
I can't remember what it was though.
I'm thinking the same. I think something did drop.
Anyway, it'll come to me. That's why I'm bringing it up, because I know something dropped. I just don't know what that something was. But
same.
But anyway, well, we could just go into what you've been gaming on, man. Give us more time to talk about this controversial, this controversial direct. Let's get into it. Yeah. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You been gaming on? Oh, 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 oh. Sing it, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. Yeah, man, I realized what it was. Michael Jackson trailer dropped this week. I was like, this is something that dropped. You know that's his nephew. That's his nephew, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he looked just like my wife put me on to him. Man, what you asking Comic Book Crunch? Who y'all picking Sunday? I don't have no pick outside of picking some chicken out of this foil to eat. I don't care about no team in it. My Patrick, my homeboy, is not in it, man. I don't care. No, I think the Patriots may take it, man. I think the Patriots may take it. I don't want to. I don't like the Patriots, but I think, I'm going to be honest with you. Let me be just totally transparent. I have not been doing my due diligence with keeping up with the NFL this year. Even before Kansas City got knocked out, I wasn't keeping up, man. Because, one, I don't have cable no more, so it's hard to catch the games anywhere to watch them. And so I'm kind of just watching ESPN highlights and just trying to see who did what. And I kind of fell out the groove in 2025 coming into 2026. So I don't have a dog in the fight, Comic Book Crunch. And once he got his, what did he messed up his knee or something. He just didn't want to play no more. That's all that was. Put him down and on the shelf for next year. He was banged up anyway. But what y'all got any plans, any Super Bowl plans? Okay. K-Bone? I know where you going. I know who coming by. It's him. Okay. Mr. spoken word himself. Tell him I owe him an apology, man. We supposed to been coming down, but we had a whole bunch going on my way because we transitioned from where we were to a whole nother place. Tell him I got that coming back. We found our venue and we about to do that. So let him know I might be shooting him a text or a call here in the next few weeks. But yeah, he be like, man, that was 3 years ago. There's a lot happened. Just let him know, man. There was a lot happened. I apologize, but we had a lot going on. But anyway, that's not what y'all here to hear about, what I actually do in my real life. All right, so I almost said amen. I felt like I was at church for a second. But anyway, who want to take the floor? Oh my God, I had y'all muted. I had y'all slap myself.
We was muted the whole time.
No, just
The whole time?
The whole time.
I mute y'all when I play. I mute y'all when I play the what you been gaming on because it gives the game that part clarity, and I forgot to unmute you when we came back out. Anyway,
see what we go through. See this?
Thank you, Nia.
Man,
Thank you.
Crazy work.
Man,
Glad she wasn't asleep. If she was asleep, it would have been bad.
It would have been hot.
Man, the whole podcast, bro, just sitting here talking into emptiness, space.
What? I mean, I was here.
It's void of time.
They can hear me. I mean, that's really all that matters. Let me stop, man. Let me stop.
I don't know.
All right, so who
y'all hear this?
But okay.
Look, Keith,
This is a minister of the Lord.
You simmer down, sir.
Lord. This is a minister of the Lord talking like.
Hey, man, we all got some ministers and of the Lord's, and to Keith, ain't nobody sleep on you, sir. Ain't nobody sleep on you. Okay, who? Wait a minute, man. This dumping on me. Who taking the floor? Who taking the floor first?
Don't worry about Man. I'll let the other minister of the Lord wait. I'll give him a second. I'll go ahead and go. So I I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Overwatch 2 had a huge announcement this past week.
The huge. You doing it? You ain't doing what you know.
Huge announcement this week. They have a year-long story that they're going to tell throughout the 6 seasons of this year. They're dropping 5. They usually drop 3 characters a year. It's kind of been their cadence. Every other season, they'll drop a character, and their season lasts about 2 months long. So every other season, they will drop a character. They're dropping 5 characters on Tuesday.
Okay.
So that is a break from the norm. And then they're dropping one character every season for the rest of the year. And so that's crazy talk, because that's definitely not the formula that Overwatch has had. And I think a lot of that's been driven by Marvel Rivals, the competition. Like we say, competition breeds this type of atmosphere. And so they made these big announcements. They made these big changes. And I say, you know what? Let me go download Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in years, sir. So I said, let a brother go ahead, man. So I went ahead, I downloaded Overwatch, had to go through all the updates and everything that goes with it. I hopped in straight into a rank game. I said, no, I'm not even going to warm up. I'm going to go right into the rank mode. And man, I don't like that game no more.
After 4,000 hours.
I don't like the game no more. It's not for me. It's not for me, man. It's the first person shooter. I'm over it. I'm Marvel with his third person view has won me over. I relate to the characters in Marvel better. The gameplay is better. I can't do Overwatch anymore, even though it's awesome and they actually did so much that they're no longer called Overwatch 2. They're just called Overwatch now. They're going back to their origin, and they're just calling themselves Overwatch. But I can't. I tried. I played one match, and then before the match even was over, I'm like, I can't do this. This sucks. So yeah, that was a new game that I played this week, and I went back to the huge, which is 2K, playing 2K and playing Marvel Rivals. I'm gonna pick something up soon. I got to get me another single player into the mix. I think I know what I want to do next, but we'll see about that. But yeah, I can't do Overwatch. I'm done.
What?
I'm tapping out. I'm tapped out. I'm done.
Okay. Keith, since K-Bomb is giving up on Overwatch, I feel sorry for Overwatch. The one who started it all, K-Bomb is dissing, kicking to the curb. It's just so much disrespect here. But come on in here, Keith. This is your floor, man.
Hey, before I go, K-Bomb, you can always
come
on over here to Splatoon 3, man. They got the Splatoon 3. They just got some quality of life updates. Check them out, man. You might be interested, man. They changed the hitbox. They added what's that thing they add level where you can see how much damage. Come on over there to Splatoon 3. Don't do it.
You already know I don't trust no recommendations you give me anymore. You know that now. Not a single recommendation.
Splatoon 3. So what have I been gaming on, as the song says? Final Fantasy 7, but I really haven't been gaming on it. I've been really busy this week. Haven't been HP Bar, thank you, Nia. I really haven't been gaming that much, but I did get a chance to play the Pragmata demo before the show. So a little history. I played the demo when it came out the first time on PC. I played the game at 120. I played the game at 120 frames per second, 4K. Ray tracing was all on, but caveat: I am playing on PC with FSR 3, so the hair wasn't hairing. It wasn't given. But I played the game was fun. I liken it to Astrobot or a shooter with a puzzle. I don't know. It's a good. They got Capcom in their bag with this one. But played the demo. Switch 2 just released today. We're gonna talk about it. But I will say, it felt the same. It felt like I was playing Pragmata.
Nice.
Did I notice the clarity and all the other stuff? Sure. But at the end of the day, it's not that much of I don't even want to say
Drop-off.
downgrade, different.
Yeah.
It's not that much of a drop off difference. You're not, in my opinion, not gonna be missing much. I actually just uploaded this on the Twitter while K-Bone was going, but it's not. You're gonna hear people talking and how bad it looks and this, that, and the third. Don't listen to them. It's the same exact game, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the games that's gonna be coming out pretty soon are gonna be the exact same game. So if you want to play it on the Switch 2, play it on the Switch 2. And I'm just talking about based on the demo of both. Play it where you want to play it, honestly. Just support the game. But the Switch 2 is a great option. But other than that, Dragon Quest 7 did drop today. I haven't had a chance to play it for real beyond the demo. Like I said, I've been really busy this week, but I do plan to get on it this weekend, and that's all I've been gaming on.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah.
Been
What? Okay.
busy, man.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Okay, so since these fellas have shared what they have gotten the opportunity to game on this week, do I sound okay? Chat, do I sound loud? Do I sound like I'm breaking up or cracking or anything like that? Can you hear me? Do I sound like I'm too loud?
Yeah, you sound cool to me. I mean, but no, I mean, I'm not on the live stream, but you sound cool right now.
Okay, I'm just trying to make sure I got the proper volume. But anyway, so what have I gamed on this year? Of course, y'all knew me and my daughter still playing through Split Fiction. We got some, that was this past Sunday, we got through another stage. And actually, man, that game was really, really good. If I trusted EA, and this is real talk, if I trusted EA, I might have gotten this on the Switch too, because I know I can go upstairs and dock it up there if need be and down here. But I'm not going to double dip. We're just going to beat it on the PlayStation 5 because I just don't trust EA. And I don't know if that game is going to be, them earlier games for the Switch 2, which I believe now is really showing how time and proper optimization, man, can do wonders. Because I'm curious what would be possible if they had had more time to really put it out. But man, that game was good. I also played Mario Kart, and I played this other game. I'm trying to think of all.
Sound like a setup.
I'm trying to think of all I actually played. Yes. So I played another game, man. It came out, was that last week? It came out last week. And, it's one of those genres that I don't typically connect with. I fantasy that, sometimes it's not up my alley.
You funny.
So finally I decided that I might want to try out this game, man, and see what this fantasy has to offer. So my boy Keith had already been posting.
See what this fantasy has to offer.
Yeah, see what this fantasy has to offer. I finally decided to check it out. So I, it's based in fantasy, so I wanted to check it out finally. So anyway, about 7 days ago, I went and got it. So, I try to integrate with it, and I think I'm ready to share.
Integrate with it.
Yeah, So I went out and I bought Final Fantasy VII Intergrade for the Switch 2 the same day Keith bought it, and all my save data uploaded to it, and So I was like, what's the point of me continuing to try out the demo? I'm just going to start with the game. And I'm here to say, so far, Nia, so far, I am really enjoying the title. I've gotten a hang of the RPG elements. I do like the freedom to move and hack and slash like other games, but then having to go into the menu and do a spell or do an attack or go to your other your team and take advantage of them. I remember the first boss, I end up dying, and I had to beat that whole boss with Garrett alone because Cloud, I didn't manage Cloud's energy well, a life well, so he went down, and the whole time Garrett's like, "Get up, you gonna leave me?" Is it Garrett?
Barrett.
Barrett, get up, you gonna help me? You gonna leave me hanging during this fight? And but Barrett is he's an interesting character. You can tell that.
Get up, Merc.
Yeah, get up, Merc. You can tell that they got interesting stereotypes about us, cause I was like, that ain't how we talk, man. But anyway,
1997.
Yeah, I do got to realize it is an old game, but they did remake it, Keith, so they could have made him talk a little bit more modern instead of trying to sound like he came out the 70s. But anyway, Cloud, let me say this. Cloud is a jerk. I don't know what happened to this brother, but this is not Link. I'm like, you don't like nobody. Like, is it any, except for he liked the girls, but man, I'm like, dude, do you not know how to talk to folks and be kind and just don't want to answer nobody? I'm a soldier. That's what
kind and rewind.
So, but so far I'm enjoying it. You said Barrett is actually toned down in the remake. Oh, okay. Well, he was worse than that. I would have been offended if he's any worse than this. But the storyline is good. I mean, man, the visuals are good. I think people, let me say this, because I don't want to get crucified what I'm finna say. It is an absolutely beautiful game. So let's get that out the way. But people, it's a reason why they're able to pull that off, and I'm not mad at it. This is a very, 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 very linear game. I mean linear. So they able to cram a lot into those spaces. But when we get into the direct today, we have gotten a chance to see Rebirth, which is more open space. So, and we still seeing this kind of holding down that visual quality. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful game. I'm not gonna front the textures, everything. It was kind of surreal at first, but it is super linear. So I feel like it's only right on the Live and Level Gamers podcast. We keep it real with you guys about that. So, but I played it. I'm on the fifth stage or the fifth chapter or fifth whatever, and I'm enjoying it. I'm dealing with these ghosts. I don't know if they real. I don't know if they're a figment of my imagination. I'm not sure yet because Cloud go in and out of hallucinations and all this type of stuff. I do love this, Keith. Keith, don't get mad at me. I do love this. I don't have to read nothing. Drop balls on that. I don't have to read no subtext. I don't have to. It ain't no blocks of squares all lit up on my screen. I can just run and fight and listen to them tell me what they got to tell me. I ain't got to read nothing. I can fall asleep, still here talking to me. Oh, okay, I got you, babe. Let's go. Let's do this. Unlike Dragon Quest 7. Unlike what you post over there near Dragon Quest. I don't want nothing to do with Dragon Quest. So, but anyway, I like the game. I'm enjoying it. The RPG elements is cool. It's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. It's managing your items, managing each character, building up their stats. All that stuff is pretty cool. Adding the new trinkets that they give you throughout the game. Complaining about reading in big 2026. I am. I don't want to read nothing. I've paid my dues. I don't want to read no more. Enough of that with Nintendo. I don't want nothing text or caption. Tell me what you got to say in 2026. Also, I did get a chance. She said, laugh out loud. Keep playing. Are you trying to tell me I'm going to have to read, Nia? Don't you do me like that. So I got a chance to play Pragmata demo on both the PlayStation 5 and the Switch 2. Literally just in the last 15, 20 minutes. I played it on the Switch 2. I haven't even got out the opening section. I just got a chance to shoot a little bit, try out the controls, and just catch the visuals. And I'm with Keith. I tried it on the Switch 2. The hair does stand out. Don't get me wrong. The hair stands out. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know. So I went to the PlayStation 5, and all my concerns was subsided. Like, wait a minute, this don't really look that much better. And I played a little bit on the PlayStation 5. It is a little bit more detailed, a little bit more crisp, a little bit more vibrant in the colors and the tones. But then when I went back to the Switch 2, like Keith said, it wasn't really that big of a drop-off. Matter of fact, it felt exactly the same. So I'm going to play a little bit more going between the two, and I have a little bit more to say next week. But so far, absolutely good. I'm really pleased and shocked by this. 60 frames per second. That was a shocker. To find out that all these games coming from Capcom. I don't know what wizardry, magic, are they praying to the Lord and he giving them special understanding? I don't know. But they doing something over there. But Capcom with the Switch 2, that's kind of shocking. But anyway. But that's what I gamed on this week.
Wait, I got an honorable mention.
Go ahead.
I got an honorable mention. I don't want her to crucify me. If you have Game Pass, that means you have Ubisoft Plus, I guess. Well, me and Nia got a chance to play The Division 2.
Okay.
Level head down.
That's where that started. That's where that started. But you can say yourself up, but that is where it started.
But yeah, we got a chance to play the Division 2 together, and it was fun. Haven't really gotten too deep into the game to see how much different, but it felt just like the Division. Beautiful graphics, great camaraderie. I think she posted some video on Twitter. I'm not sure, but yeah, we got a chance to play. We was playing last night, and Nia, I'm sorry, I gotta say this. We was playing last night. We ran up on this base. I'm up top fighting. Forgot to pull out my drone, and she in the bottom, and her computer tweaking. And I'm like, oh no. And then she like, I gotta drop off. I gotta leave.
What's wrong with it?
She just fixed it, and it kind of.
I'll bet, man. Don't let me distract you.
Man, the way it works, man. He came. That's funny.
I did say tweaking,
Yeah,
but no.
Then it's on drugs.
She dropped off and left me by myself. I'm talking about all the bullets. I got video footage of it. All the bullets firing my way. I couldn't do nothing but just lay there. Keith down. That's what it was. Keith down. I couldn't do nothing. Forgot to pull out my drone, man. But yeah,
she deserved
anybody
you,
who
bro.
wanted to play. I mean, she didn't have a choice. She didn't have a choice. She couldn't fight back. I couldn't either. But anybody got the Division 2, man? Let's get on it. We can get a squad. Get on there.
No, I don't have Division.
I got the Division 1 too.
I think I have it, but it's been a minute.
Man,
I think it's cross-platform.
You complain about it being a sponge fest every time we played it, man. It's
Yeah,
cool,
that's right. It's bullet sponge.
It's cool,
Yeah,
but it's
bullet
just
sponge.
a sponge, man. I used to love
It's
that
a bullet
game,
sponge, bro.
I enjoyed that game. The first one. I haven't played the second one, but I enjoyed the first one. Actually, that's when we was jumping on. Me, you, my boy King Cooper, John Shaw. Who else was in there with us? It was a few of us in there. And it was people dropping in. We didn't even know, but they was cool, so we played with them a few more times at other times. I enjoyed the Division. I thought it was a good game. I think people hated on that game because it was Ubisoft, but that's just my take. What's up, Chariot Man? And I missed somebody up here. Wait a minute. Yeah, I knew I did. What's up, Kawan? Yeah, I thought I knew I missed somebody. But anyway, so with that being said, we got to get into it now. I want to talk about these sales numbers that came out too, but we'll wait till a certain somebody come and freak at the channel. We had that conversation then. But let's get into the, what she say, L Direct. Oh, you slap yourself. But anyway, we gonna get into it. It was a mud Direct. We can't front. So today Nintendo had, and can we show theirs? Are they gonna keep you think we good?
I don't know why you do this everything. You do this.
I know, man, because it's just I don't have to worry about.
You better go to Game. You better go to GameStop. Somebody who ain't Nintendo.
Let's go to IGN. Let's see if IGN got it.
IGN.
Yeah, they got it.
Horrifying monster chases you for.
So let me. So anyway, as y'all know, all the commotion took place this year that Nintendo is going to have their Nintendo Direct. I don't want to do IGN because they actually. I'm trying to find who I want to use.
GVG. They streamed it.
Oh, they did? GV. How you say that?
GVG.
All right. So we all know that the Nintendo had their partner showcase today. Actually, this morning at 8 my time, 9 Central, and I don't know 9 Eastern. I don't know what Central Time was. But they had their partner showcase today, and we all got a chance. But that's the thing, man. They not showing it full screen. That's the only thing about it. They showing it, but anyway, I can figure it out. But let's pull it up. I can do that. I can just blow it up. So we got to talk about it, man. It was about 30-something minutes, about 37, 38 minutes long. And there's a lot of mixed feelings about this particular Direct. So we want to talk about it. People felt like it wasn't enough. But before we get into it, how did y'all feel about the Direct? So today, did y'all enjoy it? K-Bun, did you watch it? At least just say, did you watch it or not?
Yeah, I watched it, bro.
Okay, so all right, so Keith, you watched it as well. We already had our back and forth. So let's get into it. And the first thing they showed was Orbitals, which is kind of based off of like Take-Two, those EA kind of collaborative games. And this is kind of a indie developed game that Nintendo has secured as an exclusive for the Switch 2 called Orbitals that follows in with, like I said, It Takes Two and Split Fiction. But I'm liking, and we already seen this before, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I think this looks like a cool game. And I sent it to my daughter today, and she likes it as well. And I think it looks, honestly, if I be honest, it looks cooler than those two games to me because of the visual anime look, and some of the stuff I'm seeing just seems to be really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to this game. What y'all think about Orbitals?
Yeah, I'm feeling this one. This it's definitely gonna be a cop. I've actually got it. I was inspired by you. I was like, man, You know what? I'm gonna play a game with my son. He just turned 10, so it's like, you know what? It's time. He can play a game with me. So this might be the one that we can play together. So
okay, K-Bun.
So what I wrote down on mine.
You got a list, Joe.
I got a list. I come prepared, sir. What I wrote down on mine, I said, man, this looks like like a Keith and Nia game. This look like a game they gonna play together and be like, I help you get across. Let me. Well, you know what? Whatever I would have said right there would not have been good. I'm happy I caught myself. But let me help you. I help you cross the lava. I help you across. I got you. Yeah. Nah, see, it doesn't keep the Nia game. It's cute. I like it.
Okay.
It looks cute. Fun thing is Nia because it's cute. And then is Keith and Nia because it's got the co-op piece too. I know they like playing the space one, but I think this made me think about that even more. Is that this? She said that sound look like hate. A little sarcastic, not hate though. The reason why I thought this to me looks a little bit more is that it's more futuristic. It's more like space and stuff like that. I know they played that. What's that game, sir? You guys play? Yeah. No.
No, that's
Jump ship.
Jump ship. That's the.
Is it jump ship?
Yeah, jump ship. Yeah.
Jump ship.
It put me in the mind of jump ship. That's one of the reasons why I said that, because it put me in that type of mindset. So I'm like, yeah, man, I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be fun. So no, I think the game looks dope. I mean, I'm not even gonna try to be too sarcastic, but I think the game looks dope. I think it looks fun, and I think it's gonna be a blast. It looks fun to me.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This was kind of. The first time I saw this, I knew I've been into, like I said, me and my daughter has played all these type of games. I like companion games. I like working together with her, and we able to bond up over it. And visually, man, it's just visually pleasing. Like, it looks cool. It looks different. It looks creative, and it feels fresh. And having that, knowing that it's made by, I guess, Eastern developers, if I'm not mistaken. This is a Eastern developed game, right? It's not Western, is it? Is it Western? It got to be Eastern. I'm looking. It looks like it's made by some people in Japan, and that part also is intriguing to me because I know they do a lot of unique things with how they approach games. So I'm interested to see where this goes, the storyline. It just looks cool. It just looks cool. It looks fresh, and in a way that both It Takes Two and Split Fiction doesn't. It has a really dope anime, almost like Cuphead had that anime style, or it gives me that Hi-Fi Rush vibes as well. But it just seemed like a cool game, man. So I really enjoyed this and seeing more of it, and I'm looking forward to it. They didn't give us a release date for it, but I am looking forward to it and playing this with my daughter. So anyway, the next game, the next segment was basically, I guess, is when they went into their showing you Switch stuff. And this kind of felt like, and I said this to you, Keith, this felt like those days when 3DS and Wii U was in one direct and you had to sit through all the 3DS stuff just hoping that they'd finally show something Wii U. That's kind of how I felt at this point in it. Like, okay, get through this. And they just kept showing more Switch stuff. And I'm like, nobody want to see no Switch stuff. But what did y'all think about?
Oh, nobody want to see no Switch stuff.
What's up, Darkwing? Welcome to the show, bro. What did you think about, what was the name of this game, man? I should have wrote some of this stuff down.
Paranormal Sight.
Paranormal Sight. What was your thoughts on this? What was your thoughts, Keith?
Brother,
I thought this looked like Emio.
I don't even
bro,
remember.
That's what I wrote down. I said, man, look at this Emio looking game.
I don't even remember it. So I have no thoughts.
It looked like Emio. You investigated and murders and reading and scanning and walking and reading, because there ain't nobody probably talking in it. K-Bone,
I give you this. I definitely enjoy Emio. I don't want to make it seem like, but I can't play all those types of games. I do need some. I need some variety, but no, I don't even remember seeing that game. No, I saw it. I just wasn't really interested.
Okay, K-Bomb, I know you don't care about this, but what was your thoughts on it? Since you did take notes, what was your thoughts on this?
I said the same thing. I said Pragmaticite is just like that other stupid game that Keith played. That's what I wrote down. That was my notes exactly. I couldn't even think of the name of the game when I wrote down this list. That
Shouts out to you,
game.
Dark Sun, Dark Star, welcome to the show, bro. He said Orbitals is day one hot. I agree with that. Yeah, nobody cares about
No one cares about that.
Parasite, the mermaids.
Paranormal Site.
Paranormal Sites, the mermaids curse. Nobody cares. So this next game is a soccer game that's got a weird way you play. And it's called what was this called? Let me see. Captain what?
Did you skip one? How'd you skip one?
No, I ain't skip anything. We have Paranormal Sight, the mermaids curse. Then it goes into this soccer game, Battle for Glory. No, that's just a heading. It's called Captain Tsubasa. Tsubasa. I don't know how to say it. You know, they put that T, and I think that T's silent. It's a soccer game where in the description they say multiple people controls the same character. Like all of you controlling aspects of the character. What y'all think about this? Anyway, no, I ain't.
Well, no, the soccer game was different. The soccer game was the anime soccer game.
Yeah,
it was a different game. The Tokyo Scramble. Tokyo Scramble was a game that different people used. People can take control of certain stuff. You got the two games mixed up.
Well, okay, so that's not this game.
No, it's a different game. But this is anime soccer. If people like Mario soccer, they may like this. This isn't for the people looking for realistic soccer, but people may like it.
I guess I confused what I was listening to somebody talk about. I thought they were talking about this game. I guess they were talking about the other soccer game, the more realistic looking one. Yeah, man.
Let's do something. We can say skip on some of this stuff. We don't.
Okay.
Yeah, we can skip the soccer game. We can skip this one, sir.
Skip soccer game.
Okay. Then we ain't skipping this because this was kind of an exclusive game that we never heard of. That's kind of a horror. Tokyo Scramble.
Yes.
So, K-Bum, you take the floor. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, so Tokyo Scramble, this is the game that different people can control. Control different aspects. I didn't really understand that piece, but okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. This game looks like hide and go seek. That's what I thought about when I saw this game. Because you don't have guns, you don't have weapons. All you have is the environment, and like it's. I feel like it's the boring part of like Uncharted, right? If you ever play Uncharted, the boring part of Uncharted is the sneaking around, right? The boring part of Metal Gear Solid is kind of the sneaking around, not getting caught, right? Maybe you're doing that for an achievement, to not come out there guns blazing. But this is the entire game. It's the sneak around, and it just felt like you're just playing hide and go seek, man. You have no weapons, you have no guns. Like, I don't. There's an appeal to people like this, but like the worst part of Spider-Man. The Spider-Man game was the Mary Jane piece where you sneak around. That was the worst part of Spider-Man. The sneaking around missions with Mary Jane. And I'm like, who gonna play this game with you? Like, hey man, I'll control the camera, brother. I got you. Like, you don't got no weapons. Like, you just playing hide and go seek. I don't, like I said, there's an audience for this. Let me not be too harsh. There's an audience for this. I am just not in that audience, sir.
I enjoy listening to K-Von talk because he started explaining stuff because I didn't even pay attention to this game. Now, 1 second, I'm going to disagree with him slightly on the Last of Us sneaking missions because those The difference between that and a Mary Jane, you get caught, you got to start over. But with the Last of
Well,
Us, it kind of
I mean, Uncharted. Maybe not Last of Us, because
say
Last
Uncharted?
of Us, the sneaking around was valuable, but Uncharted, sneaking around Uncharted was just stupid.
Yeah.
Last of Us, you had to sneak because if you wake one of them clickers up, it's a done deal.
You got a shiv. But I could see the appeal of like a Friday night or something. You got your friends over and y'all are just goofing around. I don't think I wouldn't take it serious. That's not something that I would take serious, but I could see somebody goofing around or somebody trying to sabotage, like I'm running, and then you just turn the camera just to mess with them. Or y'all could take it serious and really try to work together and like a team. Like, so I can see the appeal. It's not for me though. It's not for me. I wouldn't
game
waste
is
my
this?
money. I don't get that game. The Tokyo Scramble.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't
Hide and go
waste
seek game.
I wouldn't waste my Pokemon coins on that. I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen.
Not my Pokemon coins. That's
It-
funny.
I mean, it caught my attention when I first saw it, but the more I watched, the more I was like, this ain't for me. Visually, it could look a little bit better, but I'm pretty sure. I think this is a cross, but on Switch and Switch 2, right?
I have no idea. Might be.
I think it is.
I didn't look that hard.
Anyway, I'll keep an eye out for it, but it ain't nothing I would want to play for real. But anyway, the next game, what was this? I guess we can skip through some of this.
Oh, yeah, we just
Valheim.
Valheim.
You want to talk
skip
about
that.
Valheim?
Brother, I got something to say about that game. That is a Switch 2 only game. It is not a Switch game. It's a Switch 2 game. It is the ugliest Switch 2 game I've ever seen. Like, if you look at the textures of that game, like it was PS1 level textures on the tree that fell and the leaves. I was like, my Lord, did you guys even try? And it's Switch 2 only, I believe. And it is hideous. There is no texture to anything. To the oh Lord, oh, is ugly. It's ugly. I'm sorry, I had to get that one off my chest because I looked at that game and I was like, Lord have mercy, it's terrible. So that's just
It's a survival game, but nah, that's no.
good Lord, it's ugly.
I'm saving my critiques for this show towards when we do our recap on what we thought. We're just going through it right now. So, Keith, what was your thoughts on Valheim?
Minecraft got better textures than this, though. I get it. It's like Minecraft, but anyway, let me stop. I'm done.
What are my thoughts? Well, we can skip it. That's my thoughts. We can move forward.
Okay. The next one was, what was this? Hollow Knight?
Hollow Knight.
Sorry, I did have one last comment. I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
Let me hold on. Let me just hold on. Let me read you what I wrote down. I got. Let me say this.
This is on
I wrote down. Yeah, Valheim. I said Valheim looks hideous. Holy textures, Batman. Worth looking game on Switch 2. I would rather look at feet.
Whoa. That's great.
I would rather look at feet. Not man feet though.
Big
I ain't
with the
I
big
don't have level.
onions.
One of the things I had a problem, I said here, Nintendo need to do something about their stream quality, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it for my end rant and praise of what I liked, what I didn't like. But the stream quality real time was trash, man. It was trash. But anyway, Keith, what was his next game? Hollow Knight. That
Hollow Knight.
basically
Big rocks.
Basically upgraded to Silk Song levels, basically.
Kick rocks.
Pretty much. I appreciate it, but
kick off the rocks.
It is what it is.
Ain't nobody playing that game again.
Okay, but you don't want nothing to do with it, right?
Kick all the rocks. Every last rock you see, kick it.
What's
I
up,
got
Colin
it.
Steve? Tank Dog 57, 554, 574. What am I doing here? Okay, here's that game that I was talking about. This soccer game. What is it called? What is this called?
I don't know. It's just the realistic soccer. I forget. It's the other people that make soccer.
Oh, that's the
Konami. It's a Konami.
I don't know who it is, but
Yeah, it's Konami. It's Konami.
all I know is the description for it. I thought it was the other game they were talking about, but it's this game. Just doesn't make any sense that several people are controlling the same character. What? How does that work?
You sure this the game?
That's the one. Yeah.
No, it was the girl. It was the girl game. The girl game was like, yeah, it was Tokyo Scramble. Like one person can use the camera, one person can use the equipment, one person.
Maybe they was talking about that game and playing the soccer game when I was listening to them.
Yeah.
So I was like, how is that going to work?
Nah, that's not.
That's why.
Nah,
That's
brother.
why it's good to have subtitles sometimes.
Yeah.
Reading.
It's fundamental.
Oh, what'd you say, Keith? Slap yourself. Anyway, what was his next game? The Adventures of Elliot, which we saw this. We've seen this a few times. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get this because it gives me off those old school Zelda vibes. So this may.
It looks nice though.
Yeah,
that looks nice.
I like this one. I'm trying to eat my food at the same time. So that's why I'm trying to let y'all talk.
We here.
No, we can move. That's day one. We can move forward.
Okay.
We can kind of
y'all just trying to get to the good stuff. So they had Bomberman, which I was like, why? I know why it's here. I understand who it's for.
Why do they keep showing Bomberman? Like almost every single direct has some type of Bomberman in it.
Nostalgia, man.
What is going on?
It's nostalgia, and people like Bomberman. At least they like to act like they do. They gotta be making something because they keep bringing it back.
I mean, somebody got to be playing it.
Somebody is. I'm not, but somebody playing it. I don't think any one of us is. He said, I feel like I'm getting peer pressure into buying Elliot. Elliot looks cool, man. Okay, so Keith, here's the first game I think you might want to talk about, and that was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What's your thoughts?
Oh man, happy to see it. But I'm gonna have to. I might hold off. I said this about the first Final Fantasy remake,
And you went out and bought it the same day.
I went out and bought it, but I don't know. I want to see more about this one since it is open world, like Level was saying earlier. It is open world, but I think it's going to hold up. I think it's going to run well. I don't think we're going to have an issue with this game. I'm happy to see that all three games are going to make it. Of course, you know, if and when I finish Final Fantasy Remake, I do want to try to jump to this one. But since it looks like Elliot and this is coming out in June,
a lot is coming out.
Somebody going to take a back seat. Yeah, somebody going to take a back seat.
Well, I got to get through
And
this.
it might be this game.
I got to get through this before I consider anything else. So, anything else in this franchise?
It come out 15 days. Elliot come out 15 days later. That's how they got me last time with Dragon Quest, because I was really just waiting on Dragon Quest, and I went ahead but that's how they get me right there. Put Final Fantasy out there as a to do $1 on the fishing pole. Oh, you almost had it. So they be getting me.
And it's an impulse buy because it don't cost a lot. And that's how they get me. Like, I don't mind throwing out $30, $40. That don't bother me. It's the 70, 80. Like, nah, bro. But it's so many.
You think Rebirth's going to be that cheap?
I didn't think it was going to be. I don't know. It might be. I don't know.
I think Rebirth was a full price then.
Okay. I know Pragmata's only $59.99. I thought it was going to be $60.
Rebirth is $70 right now.
Oh, okay. Well, they can hold. They're going to be held up for a while. I won't be jumping over there too quick. K-Bun, what's your thoughts on Final Fantasy Rebirth? I know you know about the game, so go ahead.
I don't have thoughts on it.
Oh, okay. Well, dang.
I won't be. I'm not playing it. Don't plan on playing it. I'm happy that it's there. Those are my thoughts.
Okay. Well, let's move on. So we kind of sticking with the Switch 2 stuff. the next thing that they show, which I believe they should have led out with this stuff earlier, was Pragmata. And I'm going to say this, man. I think this was hurt by all the hands-on videos that came out literally over the last 2 days. So we got a chance to see all this already before they showed it in their direct. I think that also hurt it as well. But who want to go first on this one?
Yeah, I can go. I don't think it was hurt. I understand exactly what you're saying, not to dismiss what you're saying. I don't know if it was hurt because wait, let me ask a question. Did we have the date before this?
I think it dampened.
Did we have a date before this?
Yeah.
Before
I think it was
today?
in April. I thought it was coming out in April.
So we had a date before the partner showcase?
I think so. I remember they said it was talking in April. Yeah. I believe so. I might be wrong.
Okay. Well, the cool thing about the showcase today is that we got a chance to actually get the demo, right? So so we got a chance to see what it actually feels like playing it on the Switch 2 if you don't have a PC. So I think that was cool. But I understand exactly what you're saying. We've seen a lot of it, similar to Resident Evil, which we're gonna get into. We've seen so much of it, so it's like, okay, what else you got? That's kind of the sentiment I was having when I was watching. It was like, okay, cool. What else you got? If you showing this, it's finna go crazy. But they really didn't show anything bigger. Honestly.
Okay. K-Bomb, go ahead, man.
So I guess I haven't seen the actual gameplay of it, like the central mechanic of the game. And as soon as I saw them doing the hacking in order to do the shooting, yeah, that killed it for me.
Bro, you gotta try it.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
That killed it for me. I have no desire.
It's not as bad.
No desire.
It's really not, man. It's actually pretty cool how they do it.
I hear y'all. That's cool. I hear you. I feel you, brother.
It's like
Still ain't bringing that fire back.
It's like God of War quick time events. You gotta push the almost like, okay, in Hell Divers, when you trying to call down your stuff and you gotta put those inputs in. It's like that. It's literally like that, but you gotta do it to open up and make whatever these drones are vulnerable. They open up their vulnerable spot. You do it in other games. It's just it's the way that they doing this kind of at the exact same time you shooting. You having to put this prompt in as well. So,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, but you ain't got to do me like that.
He ain't interested.
He'll say, like, brother, let's wrap it up. I'm not interested. All right, he not interested. Okay, but
I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know what to say about it. But
yeah.
I'll try to give. I'll give it a try. I'll try to play it on the Switch and give it a try. Then.
Well, it's on the PlayStation 2. You don't have to. You can play it on the PlayStation 5. You don't have to get on the Switch.
Okay.
I downloaded it on both, so I can see what it's like. But so I enjoyed it. I think it's cool. I don't know now. Okay, let me back up. The little bit that I played is cool. Is this really for me? I don't know. I'm going to play through the demo, see if I'm liking it or not. But so far, it's cool. It's definitely a lot like Astro Bot. I thought it was going to be like not Astro Bot, but Astro Train. I thought it was going to be like that. It's really not that. It's at least not what I've felt so far. Keith, would you say it's Astro Train? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's Astral Chain, not in the speed, but in the I gotta focus on multiple things at one time. You know, it's not just shooting. You gotta think about all the things that you could do. So yeah, I think it's very Astral Chain. And if you like Astral Chain, you'll enjoy
Okay.
this.
You know, I had a love-hate relationship with Astro Train. I was getting into it, but it started to lose me as I got farther into it. I thought, and it wasn't even the combat that lost me. It was some of the investigating and having to find these clues and all that stuff. I just got tired of doing it and walking over here and seeing if there's a footprint over here. Walking down, I was like, I just want to stay in action. So, Darkwing said it's definitely for me leveled. I'm not saying it's not for me, bro. I'm not. I just want to play a little bit more.
I am. I'm saying that K-Bomb is. Those are my words.
Nia said it's satisfying to me. I really do like systems in games. Okay. When the comeback clicks, it clicks. Yeah, it does. It felt good when it hurt his chest bust open and you able to. Yeah, it felt good. And
Bust it open.
The chest bust open. Nah, I said chest bust open. Y'all ain't
when
doing
you
me
bust
like
it open, it feels good.
When his chest.
Yeah. So I'm not even chasing that rabbit. I'm allowed to go ahead and stay focused. It feels good. 60 frames per second.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Let's
I
just
apologize.
Let's just move on from this one.
I'm muting. I'm sorry.
Let's just keep on going. K-Bub, I'm done with this.
I promise you I love the Lord. I promise you I do.
Here was the first, for me, surprise. And again, when I get to the end, I'm going to explain what really bothers me. But Turok Origins, that was a surprise. And I forgot about this game. Until Keith put it up, the PlayStation trailer, I forgot this was even a thing. This is not even out yet on anything yet, is it? Or is it?
No.
Man, so what was y'all thoughts? I'll start with K-Bum here and come to Keith because I think I already know Keith's thoughts. What's y'all thoughts on Turok? And I'm going to run to give me something to drink. But K-Bum, go ahead, bro. You hear me?
Oh, my fault. I'm on mute. I apologize. I mute myself. I was enjoying life too much. I was laughing too hard. I apologize. So my initial thought to the game was, damn, that looked good. Like graphically, I thought it was very appealing to me. And I think it looks very good. I was quite surprised that I would think something. I'm just quite surprised. It looks very good to me. I think it looks dope. It actually sparked some interest in me in wanting to play this game. So it's something that I can see myself getting into. I wasn't a fan of the Turok series, but let me not say wasn't a fan, because that's not a true statement. I didn't really play the Turok series back in the day. So I'll say that. But the way that the game looks has me very interested. I think it looks very good. I think it looks dope. And it looks like something I would play. So yeah, it was interesting. I thought it was a great looking, probably the best looking Switch game
in this presentation.
Shown. Yeah, I would say the best looking Switch game shown in this presentation. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with that, but okay. All right. I'm not mad at that. Keith, what's your take? What's your take, Keith?
Yeah, it's a no for me, Doc.
Oh my God.
I just don't. I don't care. I'll play it if it came to Game Pass. You put this on Game Pass, I'll download it. But no, I don't want to. I just don't want to. I understand the appeal, and isn't it like like you playing with 3 other people, like an arena?
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
I don't. You can? Okay. I mean, I'm easily to be convinced to play with friends, but me just interested on my own, no. But if y'all like, yo, let's hop on, then I'll get it. But right now,
I actually want to pull up the actual direct feed because again, the problem I have with a lot of this is Nintendo's streams be so low quality, and it's like, God, you hurting it. You're not helping it. But for me, looking at it and then seeing the actual direct footage of the game, I like it. I thought it looked cool. I'm not saying it's something I would buy, but it put me in the mind. This is what it did to me. I look at stuff from multiple angles. Like, okay, this make me feel like something like Doom could come. The latest Doom. Like looking at the visual, looking at the things I'm seeing here, it puts me in the mind of like Doom and stuff like that. And it looks good to me. It also looks wonky. It looks kind of odd. At the same time, it looks good. But again, I think a lot of what was hurting me during the first watch was the actual quality of the stream, which I believe is kind of rearing its face here, what we're showing now, because I've seen the actual direct footage and it looks way better than this. So when we get done going through this, I'm going to actually go back and pull up Turok and we can look at it better. But I didn't have no problem with it. I thought it was cool. I ain't nothing that I'm saying I would go buy, but I thought it was cool. This next game was what is this?
Yodo X Sundu?
Yoto? Kyoto? Is it Kyoto? Kyoto?
Kyoto, brother, the place. Kyoto.
Oh, Kyoto. Okay, but
I don't know.
This looks like a Nia game to me. Or I think player. When I see this type of stuff, I think Player Essence. I think Nia. I think this ain't for me at all. Yeah, looks like I'm looking out for Torque. K-Bum, what'd you think about this one, bro? He muted, so he don't want to talk about none of this stuff.
No. Which game is this? Yeah, I was.
Kyoto.
It's the one that switches from side scrolling to 3D to.
Yep.
Yeah, I was cool. I zoned out.
Okay, well, yeah, that's not for me. What'd you say, Keith? Kyoto.
Yeah,
I don't know how
I'm
to say
with
that
y'all.
last one. Kyoto.
I don't know how to say the last one either.
Xanadu.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah. But Kyoto, that's where Nintendo is. In Kyoto.
K-Bum, Digimon. Wasn't that your game? No, you was Yokio. That was what you played.
One thing, I've never played Digimon, and who the heck is Yokio?
What was it? What was that game you used to play, man?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, I was close.
No.
Trashio.
No. I think you need to rethink what the definition of close is.
Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh. I was close. I thought I was close. What y'all think about this game, man? Digimon. Stories, time.
It's for Nia.
Okay. So let's get through this, man, because clearly we ain't jiving with a lot of stuff we're seeing. Okay, they showed more of Monster Hunter Rise. And the demo is out. I don't know if anyone.
No, Monster Hunter Stories.
I mean, yeah,
Monster
Stories.
Stories 3.
The demo is out. Did anybody download the demo and play it?
I did.
You did?
Download the demo. I have not had a chance to play it.
Oh, well, let's keep on moving. Then.
I haven't played it yet.
All right, so Ridge Racer. Yeah, it kind of goes downhill from here.
Oh, wait. That is wrong. That's not Monster Hunter. That's Grand Blue. That is Grand Blue.
That wasn't Monster Hunter Stories?
No, we were absolutely wrong. That's Grand Blue. Then it's Monster Hunter.
I'm talking about Monster Hunter Stories. I skipped maybe I don't know.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories came right after it, but before that it's Grand Blue Fantasy.
I don't care about that, man. Monster Hunter Stories looks dope. Looks dope. Okay. Nia said L Direct. We gonna get there, Nia. Stay patient. So let's just skip. I mean, now WWE. I'm curious what that's gonna look like. The new one. But again, Nintendo and they terrible streams. You got golf with Tiger Woods. Okay, then we skip.
Scott
I'm skipping
Pilgrim.
over all this stuff.
You skip Scott Pilgrim. That's a beat 'em up.
We already seen it. I've seen it already. Man, let's get to these last bits so we can actually talk about it and get to some more stuff.
I just want to let y'all know my notes stop after Turek. So
So they kind of ramp it up. We get to Resident Evil Requiem, and they show a lot more of the game running on the Switch 2.
Goat Simulator?
Again, it's this terrible. This stream was just terrible. And so anyway, who want to take the floor, man? Who want to take the floor?
you know it ain't me. So
You don't want to talk about Requiem?
but brother, have I ever entertained a conversation with you guys about Resident Evil?
You're right. Keith, go ahead, take the floor, man. Take the floor.
I'm gonna disappoint you. It's Resident Evil. We've seen so much footage, and to be honest with you, I really wasn't watching a lot of that stuff that they were showing earlier. Was it this week? I wasn't watching this stuff. I'm just ready to play the game. And on the 27th? I already got the game pre-ordered. I'm just ready to play it. I don't need to talk about this game no more. If you want to go in, you can go in. They showed Leon. Okay, they showed Leon on the Switch 2 finally. I know a lot of people have been waiting on that, but I'm just ready to play the game.
Brother, we're talking about what they showed at the Direct. I can't help it if it's in the Direct.
I know. I'm finna let you take the floor and you can do your thing. I'm just like I haven't been watching a lot of this stuff, but
let's get through. Okay, so they showed more of Resident Evil Requiem. We are seeing a whole lot of this. So yeah, I'm gonna come back. So I'm gonna be honest. What happened for me? I literally stopped watching after this. I didn't even know Bethesda came on. I literally after Resident Evil, I thought it was over. I went on about my day. Keith was like, "Man, they could have kept that the Bethesda stuff." I'm like, "Bethesda stuff? Let me go. What Bethesda stuff?" So I'm with. Okay, let's just get through this last part. Bethesda comes up. I can't stand that dude. I can't stand this dude right here. I don't like this.
Todd Howard.
Todd is that Todd?
Yeah.
No, I don't like Todd at all. Todd talks. Look, he's like another Mark Cerny, just a happier one. He just don't come off real or authentic to me at all. Fallout 4. What is that one? New anniversary edition. They had Indiana Jones, which actually look good, especially when you see the actual direct footage. And then they had what was this last one? Elder Scroll Oblivion. Elder Scroll Oblivion. Yeah. So, all right. So that was the direct. That's what we got. Doggone it. Because I'm ready to get to talking about. Okay, so
that brother didn't even finish the sentence. He just that's it.
Yeah, because that's it. I don't want to talk about it. All right. So this is my okay. So of course everybody has something to say. Now here's direct footage of Resident Evil 4 for Switch 2, and it looks night and day in many cases. Okay, so let me break down how I felt about this direct.
Are you streaming this from Nintendo?
No, this is from somebody else.
Trying to say.
So, but it's Capcom, so they can't get mad at me. It's not their game, so they can't.
Nintendo can't get mad.
So this is my thing. Now it's been a lot of takes. Everybody saying that it's mid. I think we all agree this was a mid. Let me pause. Everybody give their take on what they feel about this direct. Starting with you, Keith, then K-Bum, then I give my take. What did you feel about the direct as a whole? I think that'd be fair to go that route first.
All right, I won't take too long with this. I'm of two minds. The first mind is I understand why Nintendo did what they did. A lot of these games are coming out soon. Some of these games are coming out. I saw one coming out on the 11th. Resident Evil's coming out in 3 weeks. So a lot of these things are coming out. So it was good to give you a refresher of the partners that they've been working with closely, and that they got some really good titles coming out on the Switch 2. I understand. This is marketing. This is how you keep the momentum going for your console. Look what we have, and you don't have to wait too long. I get it. On the other hand, my personal feelings about this direct was that it was super mid. And the reason it was super mid is because of what I just said. A lot of these games have already been talked about. We've already seen many of these games. My personal feelings, and I know Level gonna go in on this. I wanted some Dust Bloods. I wanted to see, because it's almost been a year since that game was announced. I wanted to see some of that stuff. I mean, I wasn't thinking too crazy, but I was thinking we would get, a few surprises, and I guess Turok was that surprise, and maybe for some people
He said, I
the
guess
Bethesda
Turok.
stuff at the
I
end.
guess
Not for me. I don't know.
Keith, you
Look, I
Turok
got Game Pass right now. Huh?
he said, I guess Turok was that surprise. He was
Had
so
to be something, I
dismissive
don't
of
know.
it. He was like, man, I guess that was a surprise. If you call it a surprise. Go ahead, man. You cooking. Do your thing.
But yeah, like I said, but there's the stuff at the end. Maybe somebody is really excited about that who loves playing those games, and now you can play it on the go if you don't have a Steam Deck or whatever. But me personally, it was a lot of these games I already have like pre-ordered, or I'm gonna pre-order with Elliot and Pragmata and stuff like that. So for me, it wasn't a lot of excitement. I'm always happy to see Nintendo showcasing something, but it just wasn't a lot of excitement. So for me, I have to give it. It was a mid direct. I don't know if we give it a grade, but if I gave it a grade,
Now give it your grade.
pause for dramatic. I give it a D. I give it a D.
D.
Yeah, I give it a D only because the stuff that they showed was good. It's just good.
D for
We already
didn't
seen it.
satisfy. D for didn't satisfy. All right, K-Bomb, what is your overall take? And I want to hear everybody in here. I want to hear Dark Star. I want to hear Darkwing said C. Nia said L direct, so she already let me know. Let me know in the comment section what's your grade, and give some feedback on why. So Darkwing, let me know why you give it a C. What's your reason? Nia said D minus. Why, Nia? Let us know why. Go ahead, K-Bomb.
No problem. So I'm probably one of the weird people that finds more playable games with a partner showcase than I do with a straight Nintendo Direct. So for me, I thought it was again. I like Xbox's showcase the way they present it better. Right. This is more like a buffet where most of it is food you don't want with a couple of items that you go back and get. Xbox is more like a curated menu, chef-made menu. This is more like a buffet. Just walk past the ones you don't want to find the bourbon chicken or the whatever you want, the steak or the fried chicken. Pick it up, and eat that. You want it. So I thought it was mid too. I thought it was very, very mid. It wasn't too many shockers, so you have that. And I wasn't expecting, the bar was low to begin with, so I guess that affects the score. Because to me, if I have a higher score a higher expectations, and they come in lower than that, then the score usually reflects that. So for me, it was a C. I give it a C. It wasn't good by any stretch. It wasn't terrible. It didn't do the thing that I thought, right? It didn't give me 35 different looking 2D, HD 2D Zelda clones.
I was gonna say former
Right.
simulators.
They have Ghost Simulator as one of the games they showed. But yeah, it didn't have those 2D games, everything looking like Ocarina Traveler, or whatever it's called. Octopath Traveler. I didn't get that. Everything didn't look like Dragon Quest. Everything didn't look like Dragon Quest. So I was fine with that. I didn't have an issue. So I give it a C. Not C plus, not C minus. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst. It just wasn't good. It was mid. That's the best explanation I can give it.
Okay. So let me read some of these grades I'm getting. Nia said a lot of stuff we knew already, but I appreciate dates and the RPGs. Dark Star said, "No, it was a B for me, Keith. Turok Origins current gen unreleased game." Then Nia said, "Great analogy, K-Bum." Well, no, I guess I missed the analogy. And then Dark Star said, "Grand Blue coming with a huge DLC update, Pragmata demo, and Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth." Nia said, "I'm happy we're getting Grand Blue and Digimon." Dark Star says, "More would have been nice, but lots of these are coming out soon too." Dark Wing says, "C is mid. Turok and Oblivion saved it for me." He said,
Really?
he said he got saved. Turok and Oblivion saved it, and he said, "I only want more variety in shooters on Switch 2." And Comic Book Crunch said, "D minus didn't need to wake up and watch it."
I think the analogy he was talking about was the buffet versus the curated list from
Okay.
the
I
Yeah.
agree with that. I agree with that that analogy. So this is my grade.
Thank you.
I'm with K-Bum. At the long thinking it out and processing my thoughts and back and forth with me and Keith on in our chat, I rested on a C. Not and for all the reasons everyone said, it was mid. It was mid, it was mediocre, it was flat in many ways because we have seen literally 80% of this. Nah, I go even farther. 90% of this we have seen. You know, we seen most of this stuff. We knew that was coming. We know Pragmata is coming. We know Residence Requiem is coming. We know Orbitals is coming. And then all the other stuff outside of Turok and a few of those, well, really only one of the Bethesda games, we already knew that Fallout 4 was coming. We already knew Indiana Jones was coming. I don't think nobody cares about Elder Scroll and all that. I don't. I don't think anybody here does on this chat. Outside of Dark Wings, you care about Dark Wings, so but you where I'm at. We all giving it a C. I mean, I'm giving it a C. But me and Keith had a conversation, and I was listening to another person. I think his name is Kevin Kinson. I think that's his name, Kevin Kinson. And he was kind of talking about the Direct, and he too gave it a C. It was mid to him. But the reasons I feel like this is what I feel like we might not necessarily K-Bum. I think K-Bum was, but I was questioning, are we being fair with what we want from this Direct? Are we being fair? That was my question. Because listening to Kevin, he got a pretty big following and channel. He was talking about how everything we seen here, we have seen. But then he said, so it was all me because we seen it. I already seen Pragmata. I already seen Requiem. Then he's like, where is Elden Ring? And I'm like, wait a minute. You've already seen Elden Ring. You've already seen and played Elden Ring. So if the complaint is seen that, played that elsewhere, these are games I can play on other systems, then how can you complain and then want something that you can play elsewhere, and that's what you're giving it a low grade because you've seen all these games and you want to see where games you already seen and played, where that is. Where is Elden Ring? Where is what Keith said, where is Dust Bloods? Which I never felt like Dust Bloods was going to show up here because of the size of the prestige of that game is going to be in a mainline Direct, in my opinion. Welcome to the show, Angry Vigilante. I see you up in there, bro. So I begin to question, are we being fair? What can Nintendo do in 7 months now? All these games that they got, what is realistic at this point? So that was my first take. Yes, it's mid, but what can we expect at this point in the game? Like, what do we want them to show us that they haven't shown us? Like Dark Star said, Torok is not even out yet and it's coming to the system. Pragmata got a demo not out yet coming to the system. Yeah, we've seen it, but it's still, these are new games. So I was looking at it from that angle, and I was like, are we expecting too much? Were we expecting too much? What could they show us new from third party? What could they have shown us that they were putting a partner direct that they wouldn't say for a mainline direct? Because I don't think they would show Gears of War here. I don't think they'll show none of that type of stuff here. I think they showing what they showing here because one is coming out here fairly soon. From Capcom, it's already, they got to push that, like Keith was saying. And they saving some stuff for their mainline direct. That's what I believe, because we know South of Midnight has been announced. We didn't see that. So the other part that bothered me about the direct, and reason I give it a low grade, and I think this is my biggest pet peeve with Nintendo, is, and it goes to what K-Bum said. He said, I like Xbox show the way that they present their stuff. And I think I'm getting to the point that I feel like this format has grown tired and old to me. I feel like Nintendo does not do their due diligence in the quality of their streams and the pacing and how they cause you to get excited about what is being shown. And I feel like that also hurt it for me, is because it's just dropped out there. It ain't really even, it's just, like you said, K-Bum, a smorgasbord, all you can eat buffet, and just go up there and get what you want. That ain't in, you know, that ain't eventful. That ain't exciting. It sometimes don't even taste good, and you don't even know what to pick, and it's just too much. And I left saying they need to trim the fat. Some of this stuff didn't need to be here. I'm sorry. Some of these games, that soccer game, that is a lot of stuff here that didn't need to be here.
They showed 2 soccer games.
Yeah.
like let that sit in. let that rest on your noggin. They showed 2 soccer games in a direct.
Hold your thought, Dark Star. I'm gonna get that. I do. To answer your question, yes, I do think a direct is coming. I think a mainline direct is around the corner. Like, literally gonna be here in maybe next few weeks. Maybe end of this month or top of next month. It's coming. But I was like, what can we realistically expect? So they can trim a lot of this filler. A lot of this stuff can be trimmed down. And they got to do a new presentation. They got to come up with a new way to present the stuff in their Nintendo Direct. This whole format that they got, that they've been using for the last, I'll say, 2 years, can go. And the stream quality has to improve. This is not a complaint I have ever had from Microsoft, from Sony, from Jeff Keighley when he doing the Game Awards. Those streams be top-notch quality. When you see what you see in there, it causes you to see the quality of the game off top. If you're watching, you get to see how the game looked. Yes, is it streaming, so you know it's going to be some compression and all that. It won't look exactly like a direct, and it's definitely not going to look like it would look in your house on your system. But when I saw Stellar Blade for the first time, Stellar Blade Blue looked amazing. A big issue for me is Nintendo make these games look worse than they actually look, and it hurts. To me, it hurts them. It hurts the presentation. It hurts what they're showing, because when you sit up there like, man, this looks horrible, and then like Keith showed me, Super Metal Dave was like, look, don't look at the Nintendo feed. Go look at the direct upload, because that's how bad it looks on Nintendo's presentation. It's like, brother, what are y'all doing when y'all send this out? Why is it so grainy and muddy and blurry, and just makes Switch 2 games look like Switch games? So that's what, if I gave it a D or an F, it would be for that. Like, this stream quality is trash, but what they showed is about a C to me. So I shut up and let somebody else talk. That was my take.
You know I'm about to push back on that. I
Go ahead.
slightly disagree with the whole nobody else's streaming quality is that bad. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I named the two. I named
always-
three. I named three, Keith. I gave the ones I'm talking about. I don't know about all.
There's only 3. Who else is there?
I've
only-
never noticed from Sony, Microsoft, or Jeff Keighley that them streams be bad like this. I have never noticed.
Let me get it.
Go ahead.
Let me get it out.
My bad.
Let me get it out. To me, it doesn't matter. I always, and we speaking personally here, so it's just my opinion versus your opinion. So I always got to go back and watch, even with the Xbox developer showcase. I had to go back and watch because I wanted to see the what was it, the Beast of Reincarnation or whatever it's called. I wanted to see that in its full glory because I felt like it didn't look as good when I watched the stream. But for me, it's not necessarily about that. It's about.
Can I ask you a question? When you went back and watched that, did it look any better?
Yes.
Okay.
1,000%. It was a direct feed.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. All right,
it looked 1,000% better.
Okay.
But when I go back and I watch it, it looks better. I get a chance to see all the little details that I missed in the initial stream. But to me, that's important, not to knock your point, but what they're showing is also, and I think is more important. You can show a game that you're not interested in. Like I'll use me in Turok. I'm already not interested in Turok, so the quality of it doesn't even bother me. When you brought it up and I went back and I looked at the direct feed, I was like, oh, it does look better. I'm still not interested in this game, right? So to me, if they can garner your attention with what they're trying to show you, you're going to go back and you're going to probably watch that trailer a few times. I get what you're saying. The first impression is the lasting impression, and you want it to be presented properly. But I think it was the games that was being shown. That Xbox developers reckon, I want to use it as a point, doesn't always hit because of the games that they show. It doesn't matter if the quality is great. It doesn't matter the format. If the games are not interesting, you don't care. You're not going to watch it. So
let me push back on that. Let me push back on that for a second.
Why would you?
Let me push back on you. My focus is Switch 2, and a lot of the games that they are showing, Keith, are already on other platforms. So, for me, I want to see a good presentation of the game first time. And we just might be different here. We are different here. I don't look at the game and be like, oh, that's a cool looking game. I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at the visuals. I'm looking at all of it to say if that's a cool looking game. So this is my same issue that I had with the Direct back in June of last year when I was in Branson, and I had an issue with how they showed Madden, how they showed NBA 2K, how they showed a lot of these third-party games look noticeably not just – of course we know the stream is not going to be as good as a direct feed video. That's why when you brought up the game from Game Freaks, yes, when I went back and watched the direct feed, it looked better, but it didn't look so much better that what I saw in the actual presentation was bad. It's direct feed. When the Nintendo show looks bad, it looks noticeably bad. Like Turok looked bad in that presentation. Not that it's a live stream, and of course there's going to be some issues because it's live stream. No, to me, Turok looked bad on the Switch 2, and that concerned me. Like, why does it look this bad? And then when I saw the direct feed, I'm like, what the heck is going on with Nintendo and they feeds? Because this stuff, if I'm watching it for the first time and I don't think to go watch a trailer about it, I'm just taking what you're showing me for the first time. This is bad. And so that's where that matters to me. But I mean, we not arguing against each other. I just can't get past a poor looking game when I'm first seeing it. If this is my first time seeing it, like Pragmata, or if I hadn't seen Pragmata before Nintendo's presentation, I would have been concerned about Pragmata based on Nintendo's presentation of it. Like I was for Madden, like I was for 2K. and I was concerned, or Star Wars Outlaws, even Digital Foundry brought this up. Nintendo need to do something about their stream because they made Star Wars Outlaws look bad. And then everybody was like, right.
So you wouldn't think to go look it up after the fact?
There was nothing to look. That's my point. With Star Wars Outlaws, there was nothing to look up. All we had was that dingy direct that they had. And this is what Digital Foundry and all of us was looking at and saying, man, it looks horrible. And it did. And then up to they released the game, they didn't have nothing about that game until it actually came out. And it was like, that's why everybody was blown away, because the actual game didn't look nothing like what Nintendo showed in the presentation. And to me, it matters. It matters to me. How you show a thing the first time matters, but I'll leave it at that. I just be feeling like they streams be horrible. They make the game look worse. Sometimes these Switch 2 games look like Switch games to me.
I feel like I always got to go back and look.
K-Bun, what you got to say, bro?
I think at one time or another, we all had to go back and look at a certain game and see how different it looked without the live stream. Because I remember, I think Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 5, when it was shown, didn't look that good in live stream. I think we had to go back and say, okay, it looks much better with the live stream, because it didn't show well the first time. I mean, we even talked about that on the podcast today. It didn't show well. I talked about how I thought it was more of an unfinished product, because even some of the explosions that we saw in the water just didn't come across well in the direct. I don't know if
I remember that.
You remember that? Okay. So I don't know if Nintendo games tend to appear worse. I don't know. I'll just say this. I do know there have been times that then with other people we've had to do the same. So I'll leave it at that, because I can't quantify anything else other than that.
Right.
But I do want to touch on another point. Right. I do want to push back on this stance of what do we really expect them to show. If you don't got nothing to show, don't have no showcase. Like you can't you can't have a showcase and then want me to come in with low expectations. Just don't have a showcase. If you're going to have a showcase, I'm going to judge you on what you show me. Right. If you don't have a showcase, guess what? I can't judge you. But you can't say to me, what else can I show? And then you actually put on a show. To me, that it doesn't fly that way with me. And so I think it is fair to judge them on what they show us, on what they give us, on what they are saying is coming. I think it is absolutely fair to have some critique and some judgment on it, because they're putting on a show. And so, yes, but there is a caveat to it, because the system hasn't even been out for a whole year. And when you look at PlayStation, they only have like 4 first-party games. So there's definitely the bar is very low there. But I think it's fair to judge Nintendo. I will not allow them to hide behind the I've only been out for this long. What do you really want me to show? If you're going to say you have a showcase, I'm going to judge your showcase. If you don't want me to judge your showcase, don't put on a showcase. And that's how my stance with it, and that's how I'll stand with it whenever they actually do any of these.
Okay, what I'm saying, I agree with everything you said. They had a showcase, and we all judge it. We said it was mid. That's not what I'm getting at. The judgment of it, that it was mid. I'm saying, realistically, in this time frame, what could we realistically want them to show us at this moment, outside of what they has shown us? I mean, yes, a lot of stuff we already seen, but what do we expect them to show from third party? Like we want Ninja Gaiden. We want what are we asking for? What do we want? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, it's mid, but I'm saying I guess it's to be expected in some capacity, because This is 6 months in. They can't just throw every game out at one time. They gotta space this stuff out to where these companies can actually make money on these titles. So what all did we want them to show us in this partner showcase at this point that wasn't Pragmata and Resident Evil, Requiem and Turok? These are and Final Fantasy Rebirth. These are not no shabby titles. We know about them. So I guess we wanted Ninja Gaiden 4 and Call of Duty, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
I would speak for myself. I would speak for myself. What I would want in a showcase like this is a level of surprise.
Okay.
A game that I did not already know was coming.
Okay.
Because I believe every single game shown, let me not say every single game, every big game shown was already known. It was already known that it was coming out. There's no surprises. There's nothing new. It's more of, hey, we got that game too type of thing. And what is better is and what got Keith hooked was, hey, here's something that you didn't even know was coming for this system. And also, it's exclusive. The exclusive part is an and also. I want to make sure I'm saying that. But it's a, hey, this game is coming, and you didn't even know this game was coming. Yeah, it's going to come up for Xbox and Sony too, but you didn't even know the game was even coming. And we showed it here on our direct, because there's a level of, ooh, that's something new. Instead of, okay, well, yep, it's going to the Switch. Oh, yep, that's going to the Switch. Oh, yay, the Switch getting that too. And I think it loses some of that luster when you don't have something new coming to your system that will cause that or cause somebody to say, hey, man, did you see that? You see that game? And that's why I think part of it is missing from the showcase.
No, that's what I'm saying. I agree with that. I'm saying with that in mind, I want the I want the I want the didn't see that coming. I would like more Turok's moments in this, but I'm saying that's what I'm saying. What could they have shown that would not over bloat and override already what they already got coming, because it's so much. Because it was so much here, even though a lot of it is stuff we already knew about, day and date stuff. I'm just trying to ask a realistic question. I don't know if I'm agreeing with my own question.
I have a game I can give you off the top of my head. The point is, give me something new so I can have it. Right?
Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
If I knew the game, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Well, my point is, okay, we talking about third party. So y'all saying get some exclusive games that.
No, it don't have to be exclusive.
No, it's not exclusive to Nintendo. I haven't seen this, and I haven't seen this on Sony.
I was cooking, guys.
Give me something that I haven't seen in Sony showcase. Show me a game, a sequel.
I was cooking. I was getting.
Okay,
there.
Sorry.
I'm saying, do you want exclusive, or do you want something that hasn't been shown nowhere else? I'm saying, is that realistic?
Yes.
Why are we having a partner showcase?
To show third-party games that's coming to, and that's what they did.
This Me Too thing is not it, bro. Hey, we got it too.
I'm not saying it is it.
We got it too. That it don't even have a showcase.
Okay.
Just allow when this shown on X. But here's my thing: if Sony shows Pragmata, then just put on the bottom Switch 2. And then we good. You don't have to have a showcase to show me what could have been an email.
I'm with you guys. I am with you guys. But I feel, I don't know if what I'm saying is being missed. Okay. Third parties, especially in this time we in, ain't doing. I mean, we just heard Square Enix say they trying to get out of doing exclusives and all that. So we got Orbitals. That's an exclusive, but
we already knew that.
All right, so that's my point.
Okay, but let me give you a clear example.
I got the example, but go ahead. I'm listening.
The clear example is Clear Obscure 33.
Okay,
that was shown at the Xbox Showcase. It came out for Xbox, PC, PlayStation. It gathered oohs and ahs. We had never seen it. It's a third-party game. It's not first party. It's not exclusive. But when that dropped, that was like that open eyes. It like, whoa, what's going on here? What is this? What kind of game is this? Like, that's what you show. You show something that hasn't been shown to anyone else. A third-party game is not exclusive to your system, but you worked out a deal to give them a spotlight to showcase on your game. Like what Sony did with Borderlands 4. Sony gave Borderlands 4 their own type of show. Hey, come on our platform, our state of play, and showcase your game.
Like, you know what would have been great? 007. 007 was announced.
No, Dust Buzz is exclusive. Dust Buzz is exclusive. That's not what I'm talking about.
But I'm talking about like 007 was first shown at the Nintendo April Direct, but we didn't see the gameplay until PlayStation. Imagine if we had saw the gameplay at the Nintendo show. But the Nintendo April Direct.
I am in agreement with you on it, but I'm saying okay, I'm with you. I can see y'all. Yeah, y'all. Okay, they should have had something we never seen that from third party that's coming out. They should have got something. I can see.
Make a deal with somebody.
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, that's what they do with their own games.
I see that coming down. Yes, but I see that happening as the Switch ages and get more saturated out there. I see what y'all talking about happening. I'm saying at this stage of the game,
I still don't give you a pass.
I'm not giving them a pass. I literally just said that
on the show. Give me something.
I literally just said and agree with you, K-Bone. You said the direct is a C. I said I agree. It's mid. So I'm not giving them a pass. I'm saying even in not giving them a pass, I'm also not just going to I'm asking us the real question. Are we being realistic? That's all I'm asking. Are we being realistic with our expectation?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know other expectation. I don't know what they're arguing in the streets. I do not know their argument. But the expectation that I have given, because the bar was already is pretty low, right? I still gave it a C. The bar is still low.
Yeah, I gave it.
And I still think that there is room for you to make me enjoy this direct. There's still room to, like, they did it with Hades. Hades is exactly what I'm talking about. Hades is probably even more than what I'm talking about, because it's a time exclusive.
So how many times can they do it? That's my point. You got Orbitals, you got Hades. Keep just brought up James Bond was first shown, announced with Switch, but it was shown on the PlayStation. How many of those that got Dust Blood, but you don't count that? So how many of these third-party announcements can they secure and be the first one?
I expect it in every direct you give.
Okay, well,
I agree with that. I agree with that. I want to take like Darkstar.
Let me read. I'm going to read Darkstar.
He said, I don't think it's.
Go ahead, read it. You got it. Go ahead. Go ahead, read it. I was going to read it. I didn't know you was reading it. Go ahead.
Yeah, he said, I don't think it's super realistic to have the Switch 2 version of third-party games being the first look unless it's exclusive. I don't agree with that. I think that if, like K-Bone said, if you work out a deal, then show it on your platform first. I don't think it has to be on a PlayStation first or Xbox first. That doesn't have to be the norm, in my opinion. It doesn't have to be the norm.
Not anymore.
It doesn't have to be the norm anymore.
I just right now, it's just hard for me. Okay, I'm with you. I agree. I just think at this season in the game, I don't think that's a realistic ask for Nintendo at this stage. Down the road, absolutely, I agree. But at this stage, I don't see them Call of Duty being first. Yeah, somewhere down the road, maybe not right now. They already behind. They already behind in so many factors. Just to know that these games are coming day and date, me personally, and I know we got to go through other stuff. It's just not fair that everybody say, "Oh, seen that, been there, done that." It's like, okay, this is the first 6 months of a system. People still giving dev kits. They still do. It's a whole lot of stuff that's still happening that it don't even make any sense. It don't make sense to me. But I still think it was mid. It just don't make sense.
It's not been there, done that. You've already shown it.
I know.
It's not like so it's not like it's been there, done that because it's on another platform. You've already shown the games.
I'm with that. That's what I'm saying. Right. But what else could they show?
That's for them to show it.
Don't give me a showcase. Give it to me as an email then. If it's going to be been there, done that, give it to me as an email.
How many times have we seen
Don't
Sony?
sit me up here for 30 minutes.
We literally and we called it, said it was mid. We all said it was mid. When Sony kept showing us, so it was one time Sony showed us the same game like 3-4 times in a row.
Sony showed us Metal Gear Solid Delta 3 times, and I was excited for the game, and I was like, please stop.
Right. But I don't remember
those D's. We gave them D's. Them stores got those. The rest got D's.
Yeah, we gave them D's. Right. We gave them low grades. I'm just saying I don't remember any of the rhetoric being what I'm hearing, not just necessarily between us three, but what I'm hearing as I'm listening to different ones like Kevin. We seen all this. Then you want to see a game like Elden Ring, which you've already seen. So what was Elden Ring going to change on the whole? We've seen this already. What was Elden Ring? What was the source? I said, huh? You don't know. I'm telling you. I'm listening to Kevin. He's complaining about the been there, done that, seen this multiple times. He even complained about the way that they showed off Pragmata because he'd already seen that opening sequence, and it was like he just watching the same thing. And then when he said what I would like to see, he brings up Elden Ring and bring up other games that we have already seen. And I'm like,
we not having the same conversation, Dan, because we didn't bring up Elden Ring.
I literally just said
your issues with him. You need to send him a message.
I'm saying for me, I agree with both of you guys that it's mid, that I would have liked to see something different. But I'm also going out on a limb and say, realistically, what else could I have expected to see at this stage? But maybe I'm on my own with that. I'm cool with that. But I'm a stand.
What's his name again?
Kevin Kinson.
Kevin Kinson. Level got a bone to pick with you, sir.
That's fine. Hey, like I said, I down this hill on my own. At least I got a little bit of traction with Dark Star. I'm just questioning, are we being a little bit unrealistic? But if I'm on my own with that, hey, I'm on my own with it. It is what it is. I ain't never been afraid to stand on something by myself. I'm just questioning, are we expecting a little too much at this stage? I think it is mid. I would have liked to have seen more. I'm just asking, is it realistic to expect to see more than what we already see? It's a lot here. It's just a lot we have already seen. And I concede there. So
I think it's because you're trying to sell a console and you're trying to do the best you can. Yeah, I think it's very realistic to expect to be shocked and awed and wow, because a lot of the people who bought the Switch 2 was people who are Switch 1 owners and who was going to be those early people like me, you, Nia, surprisingly K-Bum. So, we got it early. We're done. I'm not buying another Switch 2 unless something drastically happens. So you still got to fight and convince these other folks. You're only 15.
I don't think that's this direct. I think that's Nintendo mainline direct. I don't think that's this direct.
But a lot of people like Nintendo games. They want third-party games.
They're like,
no.
There are many K-bombs out there.
I'm hearing everybody was mad about this direct. Everybody that I heard. Now, of course, K-Bum is not a first-party person, so I can get K-Bum saying this. But, Keith, I know you know this. At least I would perceive you know this. Everybody was salty that this was going to be a partnership showcase. That was a big trending thing. People thought this was a mainline direct. When they found out it was a partnership showcase, they got upset because they want to know what Nintendo got coming. That's where the wow was going to come. I'm saying from third party, everything that we know that's out there, period, that's out there, what could they show us that realistically, there may be 1 or 2 titles that may not be announced nowhere that Nintendo may be able to secure, but I just don't believe that's realistic at this stage in the game for the Switch 2. I really just don't. Down the road, yes. I think that's just an unrealistic expectation for them to secure something that nobody else has shown yet and be shown on their system. I don't. People still trying to give dev kits. I don't. I just think that's.
And we were agreed to disagree. I disagree with that point.
I accept that. I accept that.
You said everybody. Who's everybody? And this is a realistic question. And I'm not even trying to be funny.
Now you being semantic. Okay, so let me.
No.
Everybody in the sense of people that I've been listening to.
Nintendo gamers.
Nintendo gamers and non-Nintendo gamers. Nintendo gamers and non-Nintendo gamers. The IGNs, even I saw the Digital Foundry talk about this. All the GVG, all them dudes are saying we all wanted a mainline Nintendo Direct. So it wasn't just. I'm just saying the sentiments, because I know y'all try to nail me down because I said all. So let me back off the all. The majority sentiments were people didn't want a partnership showcase. They wanted a mainline Direct. That was the sentiments. They wanted to see it, but learn about Mario Kart. I mean, Mario 3D and Zelda and all that. And when they found out it was a partner showcase, a lot of people grumbled about it. I don't feel like I'm no more in the know than y'all. Maybe I do be watching more than y'all know. I watch a lot of different people.
You absolutely watch more than me.
When it comes to Nintendo, I do, but I don't think I watch no more than Keith. That was out there. That was on Twitter. That was on YouTube. That was out there.
Well, somebody said it here, and I think it may have been Comic Book Current. She said something about if the leakers. That's what he said. I think the directs would be good if these leakers and rumor boys didn't ruin them. I don't be watching that stuff, so I don't know what was supposed to be announced in this partner showcase, what was leaked. I promise you, I keep my ears closed somehow, some way. Even when I'm scrolling and I see something, I'm like, that's saying that's too close, and I don't be paying attention. So when it comes to it, I get a chance to watch. I came in not hot, but came in very empty on this direct.
I mean,
so I don't know.
I'm saying now I don't know about leaks in the sense of games being leaked. Yeah, there was a lot of leaks out there, but a lot of leaks was around. People were saying that this was going to be a mainline Direct, and then the Nate the Hates and all them didn't know. Then who was it? Game Explain or Nintendo. One of them said it was it was Game Explain said that they heard that is going to be a partner showcase. And a lot of folks got upset. And then Nate the Hate came behind them and said, yes, that's what I'm hearing, is a partner showcase. Then they had all this stuff on Twitter with Cloud and Mario walking hand in hand. And it was a whole bunch of stuff about a partner showcase and then a mainline Direct not too far behind it. People were upset that it was going to be a partner showcase. A lot of people. And they want the main line because they want to know the big title from Nintendo. That's what people want. To me, I was saying I think a partner showcase is good because they got a lot of stuff from third party they need to show. Now, I wanted to see more. I'm with you guys. But then as I sat back and thought about it, I know they hold some of that stuff for their mainline Nintendo Direct because some of them titles are huge titles. I think this was really, like you said, Keith, was really to show off Pragmata, Requiem, Turok, and Rebirth. That's what this was for, and I think they thought that's big enough. That's a lot of major titles that's coming to this system. It ain't for it. Boring. It is. I'm not denying that it's boring, but I'm saying, I don't know what else we could have got that would have showed up here. Gears of War, I think people would have been shocked about that, but I think that may not be for a while. Gears or Halo or something like that. But I don't think they'll show Halo here. That's going to be in the main line. They'll show Halo at a Nintendo Direct. So it's like this is a partner showcase. This is just a step up from indie. Nintendo going to hold that stuff for their own.
They didn't start sending out emails.
I ain't mad at that. I'm in agreement. Maybe they do. Maybe this should have been just straight uploaded to, and this coming and this coming.
They got the Nintendo app. Upload the Nintendo app. Don't try to get people hyped if you feel like you can't show nothing and ain't nothing for you to show, then don't show nothing. Send an email.
All right, Darkwing
I don't get no pass for that.
Darkwing said, level speaking facts. I think they pulled some games because of that. Okay, thank you. Somebody hearing what I'm trying to say. They ain't gonna.
Brother, I know what you're saying. I just feel like
I know.
Nintendo I know Nintendo can drop something or show something. I mean, I'll give you Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That was good. Turok was good.
Right. It just didn't appeal to you, so it didn't matter.
No.
No, that's
get
what
it.
it is. Because you're not gonna do that, Keith. Because when I do this, when something don't appeal to me, you hold me down to this level. You just don't care about it, so it ain't a bit. You didn't care about Turok. That was not expected. And it's a new game that's not. Yeah, it's Me Too. Yes, it's in the Me
Okay,
Too lane.
thank you.
It's Me Too.
Thank you. That's it.
To me, Me Too is really all we can expect at this stage.
And that's where we disagree.
And when you show me
that point right there, when you say that's all we can expect, is where my disagreement with you comes.
All right.
That I don't agree that that's all we can expect. There is third party games being made all the time, everywhere, that they can get a partnership. Even if you dropping one a direct, that's all I said was one a direct. A partner showcase. If you can't secure one a partner showcase, what are we doing with the partner showcase? Just put a little symbol at these other games when they're shown to say they're coming to the Switch. Don't waste time.
But that's not a standard we have for nobody else.
I don't give Sony claps when they show something that Sony Xbox has shown in their showcase. You don't get claps for that.
I didn't get nobody.
Boring.
Again,
that's boring.
No one is clapping for this direct. So let's dead that. I'm not clapping. I'm saying
you don't. If Sony came on the direct with no new games, I'm trash. You ain't showing me nothing new. Trash. Don't even show it to me.
So you doing that in the okay? All right. Let me paraphrase what I'm saying, and that's why I feel like it's unfair. But y'all ain't got to accept the unfair. Nintendo is coming in the middle of a lifespan of two new systems that's been out for a while. They just built them a system that they can get these games. They ain't never got these type of games. They starting to get these games that are normal on these other platforms. So they normal to be announced at these other platforms. You starting to get day and date titles, and all of a sudden that ain't enough. In 6 months, we need something new that ain't been out. To me, that makes no sense. It's like the goalpost just keeps getting moved. We want day and date. We don't want.
You have sold the most consoles ever.
Let me wait a minute.
And you want me to pat you on your back?
No, I'm not asking you for no pat on the back. I'm asking you to take.
You want me to turn a blind eye when you show me the same games I've just seen?
We got derailed. I don't care. We here. I'm asking to hear out what I'm saying, and you don't have to agree with it. Just hear me out.
I've heard it several times.
Here we are. Nintendo has never been in this position, ever. They had never been used from third party to show off anything. Never. Never been an expectation, never even been realistic, even think that way about Nintendo. Here we are in 6 months, 6.5 months, going to now 7 months. Nintendo has several day and date games already secured, showing you for the Switch. And now the sentiment is we need to see stuff that ain't been announced yet. To me,
you know about those games
that is some absolute nonsense.
No, show me games.
That's just me, man.
Sorry, sir. You're showing me games that's been shown for over 2. Pragmata has been shown for like 4 years on the Sony system.
Did you ever think it was going to come to the Switch?
4 years ago.
Did you think it was going to come to the Switch? It does matter. That's context matters.
No.
Okay,
I don't.
Y'all got it.
Because the Switch 2, when the Switch 2 came out, cool. Stop talking talk. So when the Switch 2 was shown, they spent more time. They spent so much time on third party that when they did that direct in April, they spent, and we were like, wow, they are going ham on third party, because it was like boom after boom after boom after boom after boom, and they had games we never seen before. We ain't even know was coming out yet. They had games, they had time exclusive, and they were like, they started off with the Switch 2 by showing you their dedication to third party, by showing their relationship with third party. They continued with the Switch 2 by having Ubisoft take these games and give you actually quality games on their system. They have EA putting games on their system. They have Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red putting games on the system. They got Bethesda putting games on the system. So this is not the old, I should be okay because it's coming. It is okay to expect, okay, you've shown that this is now your strategy, that this is now a part of your DNA as a system. The third party is a part of the DNA of the Switch 2, and you can come to expect third party games. It is the DNA of the system. That is what Nintendo told us that. Nintendo told us that. Nintendo told us that. That is what Nintendo gave us. That was the selling point of this system. That is what they told us is going to happen. And so when you show me 4-year-old games, and then I come to expect you to continue to show me, and then you don't show me, and now I shouldn't expect it. I don't agree with that.
Okay, wait a minute. I agree with what you're saying up until you say and act as if you're acting like the Switch 2 is 3 years old. They came out trying to show you that they serious about third party taking them serious. That's what they showed you. And what we've seen up to this point is they are being successful in third party taking them serious. Like he said, and I brought this up, I'm not forgetting this, Darkwing. I guess they are, or K1 might be. I'm not forgetting it. These folks just got dev kits. Some of these people didn't even have. Microsoft literally just said,
God, these excuses.
Let me finish.
Okay.
This is
No,
I'm
not cutting you off. I'm just saying it's excuses.
It's exclusives now, but okay.
It's excuses.
If Microsoft literally come out and say, we are just now, literally in the last month or so, getting dev kits, and the people we haven't seen is Microsoft. We haven't seen nothing from Microsoft, and they literally just said, we just secured a dev kit. Other people telling you, we just secured dev kits. There was a big situation with the Switch 2. Some kind of way, they supposed to secure exclusive third-party titles that we never heard, not necessarily exclusive, but showing them off on the Switch 2, a weaker platform that they going to show it off there, and some kind of way get dev kits to all these people to ensure that okay.
I feel like we kind of
dev kit shortage is on you. Why do I have to feel bad about your dev kit shortage? So I look my presentation because you can't get dev kits out? Get out of here.
About the presentation. I'm
out of here.
We're talking about the presentation. My thing is this, man. The whole point of this whole thing and why we're having this contention is because they've already talked about these games. It's not that look at the games that we got is Me Too. It's not even just that. It's just that they've already talked about this. Why you're not wowing me unless you're not trying to wow me. Have we ever considered that? Maybe they're not even trying to wow me. They're just trying to put the stamp on it and say these games are coming at this point. But my point
just said that several times.
I said that in the very first thing I said when we talked today is what I said. I
know, but I also, we was arguing, me and you was arguing about, was like, I had already agreed with that. I'm talking about the quality of the stream. That was what me and you was missing. But now it seems like what I'm hearing from you guys is this wasn't good enough. I need to see stuff I haven't seen.
It would be nice.
I should see a game I haven't seen. Yes.
Okay.
It would be nice.
And I don't agree with that, but okay.
Yep.
I don't agree with
what? Why
No,
would
I
you?
don't agree. I don't agree that we should see anything we haven't seen. No, I don't agree.
So a game has to be shown at the PlayStation or Xbox for you to take it
No,
serious? Is that what you
that
said?
ain't what I'm. See, you adding to some. You adding something to another.
I did add that,
I'm
but
saying,
that's what the sentiment.
No, that's not the sentiment. The sentiment isn't that it needs to be shown at PlayStation, Xbox for me to take it serious. That's not the sentiment. The sentiment is I don't believe that they will be able to secure anything that has not already been shown somewhere else at this point. That was two different positions. I don't need it. I wish it could. I just don't believe it's possible at this point in the game with the Switch 2.
That I disagree with. I disagree with that. They can be able to secure something with
I guess
third-party
third party
games.
just got games just laying out here that you could just come and, hey, we want you to. Okay, all right.
You're just showing it on your direct. You're not publishing the game. It's still coming to the other systems. You're just showing it first. That's it.
I don't see none of these third parties when they got a powerful system like PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
It may and then Xbox may not matter, but PlayStation 5
doesn't matter.
Well, it don't. It really don't. But that they're going to, unless that. Now, I'm not saying it's not possible.
The next best thing is Nintendo, other than Sony.
I agree, but listen to what my point.
Xbox people don't buy games.
These companies want to show their game off in the best light the first time they show it. Nintendo gonna have to spend some money to do that, and I'm not saying it won't happen. I don't see them being able to do that right now, especially when people are still trying to learn the architecture and all that stuff.
Spend money. What do you mean? Spend money to get the right or spend money?
The reason Sony secures a lot of what you're saying, like getting that first time reveal here, they are brokering those deals by spending money for that to be shown on their platform first. So my point is, at this stage where Nintendo currently is, and the fact that people are still learning how to bring their games over, like what Keith said, we can't expect everybody to be able to pull off what RE Engine is doing. So how can we expect Nintendo to go get a game, pay for it to be shown on their platform first, and the developers to be comfortable with showing it there first, rather than showing it somewhere where it can be that's going to be at a way better look? I don't see that possible at this stage. I really just don't. And that's when I'm like, what? I don't think that's realistic. The Switch 2 is not the showcase platform. That's just not. They not going. Third party is going to choose where they can show it off all the bells and whistles. I don't think that's realistic for.
Third party did it for the launch of the system.
What was that?
Third party. Tony Hawk wasn't seen anywhere else until it was revealed. Hades 2 was seen in PC, but was never seen on consoles. That was the first place that it was revealed. Civilization 7 it's been in beta, brother.
I thought you said first time we had
it's been in beta, sir.
I'm gonna let it go.
It hasn't been announced for any console. It was a PC game.
Okay,
in beta. It wasn't even launched. It didn't even come out yet. The first time it came to a console was Nintendo Switch.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, Hades had already been out and seen. It came to console on Switch 2 first, but Hades is a game that can be done like that. And I agree, they might be able to find games like that, but I just don't think you're not gonna find too many Hades at this stage of the game from third party for Switch 2 right now. That's all I'm saying.
Again, Tony Hawk 3.
Okay.
Tony Hawk 3 was shown first. Even Civilization 7 was shown first on the Switch before it saw the light on any console. It was shown first on the Switch before it was shown on consoles.
Okay.
And those are the two games I own on the system, on my Switch system, is Civ 7 and Hades 2.
Okay. I can see. I can see, man. Anything else on y'all? Keith, anything? I'm y'all got it. All right, so my grade is a C. K-Bum's grade is a C. Keith, you said what, D-?
No, I said a D.
D. All right. So, in the comment section, let me read some of these just to be fair. Matty Jazz, welcome to the show. First of all, Matty. He says, funny enough that the last partner showcase, people complained about not having AAA titles like Final Fantasy, but somehow it's even worse now that they have it. Okay.
That's
We
not
not
the
trying
argument. The argument isn't.
I don't think
that.
no one
The
can
argument-
we
complain about
not
Final
trying to go
Fantasy.
back into it. We just
No,
let
I
it see.
just want to say it. That's not the argument. The argument
don't
is
think-
having a new game that we haven't seen before.
I don't take that to be towards us. I think he talking about stuff he hearing out in the atmosphere. I mean, out in the ethos, like I was hearing. But I don't know if that's even at us per se. That's why I didn't want to really try to make it like he targeting something that's said here, because I don't really think we saying that. But I agree with the sentiments though. Y'all forgetting that Nintendo entered in the middle of a life cycle, and they had third parties saying that they didn't even give most of them dev kits. Outside of big third parties that are clearly all in, it's going to take some time for them to secure any special titles, like at least a year in my opinion. I'm sure the big games are coming in. Sorry guys, I'm with Leveled on this topic. Oh, I didn't read through all this, so don't think I'm reading it because he agreeing with me. But anyway, sorry. Sony are the biggest money. Is that haters in the industry?
Hatters.
I can't see it. It's small on my screen because I got to shrink everything. Nintendo ain't used to money hatting. Okay. All right, so let's move on. We got,
That's
let
how
me
they
see.
started.
So-
Nintendo started off money hacking.
So
Nobody could get a game.
Tiger King says, just had to stop by quick to say, wishing everyone an amazing 2026. Oh, thank you, bro. Welcome to the show. All right. So we got, okay, what time is it? We let that topic take us so far. We already talked about Pragmata. Okay, what do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about AMD hitting at a new Xbox? What's y'all thoughts on that? Do we care? Why? What's y'all thoughts here?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't looked up this topic. I didn't have a
gotta
chance
pull it
to.
up.
Yeah, I didn't have a chance to really look at it, but just in the idea of a new Xbox, bruh, just make controllers for my PC.
Keeps you dirty.
Keep giving that Game Pass. Hey, that's what they need to figure out what's going on, because didn't and this is still kind of on topic, but didn't not Oblivion. What's the people that just came out with a game? Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds 2. They said that they not even gonna make a third one. Y'all don't need to be worried about no consoles. Y'all need to figure out.
They're not making a third one.
Yeah,
they said they're not making a third one
because they not making money off the. Yeah,
they didn't make the money.
yeah.
And the reason they're not making money is because of the freaking Game Pass.
Put that up, man. We can. Well,
I didn't know that.
Put a link up, and I can pull it up out of the chat if you can. But
So my response to your question is that's not the focus. You don't need to be focused on no game, on no consoles. But let me look that up for you.
I'm in agreement with you, man. And I'm gonna let K-Bone come in. I don't get it. Y'all literally just killed this whole generation. And y'all think people gonna buy into your next system after what y'all just did for 2 generations straight? So AMD CEO suggests next gen Xbox will launch in 2027. The premium console's chips is progressing well. I'm like, and why? Who cares? Okay, y'all, do we care about an Xbox system at this point?
I don't.
Xbox is the worst selling console by far. It has had the biggest drop off almost of any console. It has trailed in every single iteration that has been released, and and now they're selling. They're selling so bad that they can't even showcase the numbers. What would a new Xbox do? Right, it's not going to make new games. It's not going to make the game stay on the system. It's not it's a new ecosystem, but it's not new on the hands of it's still all going to be within the same ecosystem. I don't know what a new Xbox does for the Xbox brand. I don't know what it does for their gamers. I don't know what it does for the brand. If you're having trouble selling for your games now, especially with the fact that they've gone up in price twice, and you're having trouble selling the current console generation, I don't know what a new generation does for you, except for put you in more in debt because of the R&D, because of the research and the work and the getting the pieces and how expensive it's. Like a new console puts you in a worse position than you making this generation work. So I don't know. I don't know why it makes business sense to even continue with consoles on their side. But I don't make decisions. I don't make the money.
Bro, didn't we literally just hear about the fact that it's been considered, their analysts are thinking that Sony may hold back the PlayStation 6 into 2028. And here we got Lisa Su, CEO, Dr. Lisa Su.
That's a real name.
Yeah, it's CEO, Dr. Lisa Su. I think that's how you say the SUs. Told analysts and investors that it is already well into development of a future Xbox consoles, SoC, noting the launch window in no uncertain terms. Development of Microsoft's next Xbox featuring an AMD semi-custom SoC is progressing well to support a launch in 2027. I have a sneaky suspicion that all that's going to be scrapped. Maybe they got to go with it because of contracts. They may have already spent the money. I don't know how that works, but that system is not going nowhere with the state of affairs with Microsoft currently.
It's brutal.
I don't see no consumer trust being extended to them after what they have just done. They have literally, what's that called when in Asian culture, specifically Japanese culture with samurais, when they
fell on the sword.
Yeah, they got a certain name for it though. It's an honor where
kamikaze. No, not kamikaze.
Kamikaze is crashing into one another. I forgot what they call that, but it's when they in honor they kill themselves, and it's like Microsoft literally took their own sword, cut their bowels, and fell in honor. Like we put up a good fight. Let me die with honor. And y'all think people going to come back and buy whatever y'all got coming next year after what y'all just had with the Xbox Series or Xbox 10? I just found out, Keith. I just found out it's called Xbox 10. I didn't even realize they was actually using the X to say 10. So it's not Xbox Series X, it's Xbox Series 10. I'm like, what the world? Like, anyway,
I could have never known that.
I didn't either until I heard somebody online say, unless they was joking. But I don't. Go ahead, Keith. You got it. I just think Microsoft don't know what Xbox don't know what they want to do, and maybe they didn't even want this woman. Maybe this woman trying to force their hand by putting this stuff out. I don't know, but it's just interesting. It don't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, everything y'all said, I agree with, and what I said earlier. I just don't see how could you get people to be interested again? I mean, you got the best deal in gaming, and it ain't working. And you know what's funny about that?
Not working.
This is going to be this is going to sound very anti-consumer, but Game Pass is very pro-consumer. I was literally looking at the
Yeah, I
games
agree
that
with
they
that. I don't think
they
that's
have on, but think about it. It's very pro-consumer and it's failing.
No,
It's
I'm just saying.
killing. It's
I don't
killing
think you saying
studios.
anything bad because that. I think it is pro-consumer.
I think we need a little anti-consumer to keep these businesses
Uh,
afloat. I'm just saying. Is Angry Vigilant
this
in
is
here? We need to keep. We got to have a little
that's
anti-consumer to
funny.
keep the lights on, man.
I think Angry ran before I got to talking about them Nintendo sales. He's like, "Let me get out of here." Hey guys, go ahead, man. I'm not finna talk about them Nintendo sales, Angry Man. So you can jump back in the comment section. I ain't got nothing to say about it.
I'm good on my point though.
Okay. All right, Keith, take the floor with this Outer Worlds 3.
All right.
got it
This is
pulled
an
up.
article. What is this? Gamesindustry.biz. It says Obsidian's boss says there are no plans for the Outer Worlds 3 following missed target for the 2025 sequel. Obsidian Entertainment will not be making a third Outer Worlds game after the 2025 sequel missed its sales forecast. Another of the 3 games it released in 2025, Avowed, similarly missed its targets. But while there are currently no plans to make a third Outer Worlds game, the studio does intend to return to the Avowed universe. In an interview with Bloomberg, Obsidian boss Fergus Europe, you know,
That's worse than level,
That
bro.
sound
you're,
that was about as worse as me. I think I topped him a few times. Go ahead,
no, I think that
go
says
ahead, Keith.
your Kuhart said that while the third game, Grounded 2, was a hit, missing targets on the Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed led the studio to think a lot about how much we put into the games, how much we spend on them, and how long they take. Y'all dancing around the problem. They're not disasters, he added. I'm not going to say this was a kick in the teeth. It was more like, that sucks. What are we learning? Yes, what are you learning?
Game Pass don't work.
I didn't proofread this, so I'm just keep going. With both the Avowed and the Outer Worlds 2 taking upwards of 6 years to develop, you Kuhart is now committed to dropping the development cycle
Let me
down
give you
to
some claps
3.
for that. If that's right, man. I'm proud of that. You're
It
cute.
is right.
Okay, all right. You got it. I just had to give you claps on that.
Dropping the development cycle down to 3 or 4 years per game, with the studio design director Josh Sawyer saying spacing those releases helps the company manage its resources and not burn everybody out. It's not good to release 3 games in the same year. It's the result of things going wrong. I don't think anybody really likes 5, 6, 7 year dev cycles, added Brandon Adler, director of the Outer Worlds 2. We've kind of grown into that. This last statement here. In a statement to Bloomberg, general manager at Xbox Game Studios, Mary McGuan, how you say it? McGuan?
Magana.
McGuan?
Magana.
Something.
Magana.
Mary M. said,
Obsidian.
said Obsidian develops games that are central to our vision of reaching more players than ever before, adding that the studio demonstrates the creative excellence and range that continues to strengthen the Xbox portfolio. Y'all still dancing around the problem.
I like that blower
But
they got
that's
down here. I might need to look into this electric leaf blower. Go ahead. My bad. I got distracted. Anyway.
But yeah, like I said, I think they're dancing around the issue. They're talking about development time and cutting down the cycles and not releasing 3 games in the same year. That's cool. I agree. You don't want to burn your workers out. But the elephant in the room is your game is not selling because it's not selling. You've given the game away. You worked your people to death, and now you just gave the game away. Nobody's gonna run out and go buy your game if you could just get it on Game Pass. Because if I could just go and get Game Pass, the Ultimate Edition, which is what, $30, beat your game in 1 month, I've only spent $30 and probably several other games. It's not a good business practice for brand new games. A game like Outer Worlds 2 should show up on Game Pass 2 or 3 years later. You need to recoup what you just spent. That's my take.
Okay. K-Bum, any thoughts on that, or you think you good?
No, I give thoughts on that because it's the same thing that everyone laughed at Sony when Sony came out with their version of Game Pass, and they said, "Nah, we ain't doing day and dates. Nah, we good." And I'm like, "Ah, man, Xbox better than you. They doing day and date." And Sony was like, "That's going to water down the games and the system, and it won't be reliable." And I'm like, but look at Xbox, they're better. And Sony was right. You don't put your new releases on Game Pass. You put older game that you're trying to build new life into it, because Sony's been doing it with their Sony's been doing something similar, right? When you have PlayStation Plus, they give you a free game every month, right? And it's not Game Pass at all, but it's a way that you can spark life into a game that maybe was overlooked or people didn't want to fully spend the money on. And so you give it away for a month for free. And it actually sparked life into several games that were given away. For Honor was one of those games. Rocket League was one of those games. And there's another game that life got brought into it when it went free on PlayStation. People just started playing it because it was free, and then it bounced back from the grave, and then people got into it, and then word of mouth spread, and then it became a big hit. Because Rocket League was like that. I didn't try Rocket League until it was free for that month, and then Rocket League is still going strong today. So there is a way to do it. And Sony knew that, and Sony knew that putting your day and date games was not the key, so they didn't do it. And Xbox is feeling the pain for it, because these new games, even successful games like Hi-Fi Rush, the studio is still closing, even though the game was a success, was a big hit. It just is. The gamers aren't buying the games. And Obsidian is owned, I believe, by Bethesda. I think it's a Bethesda studio, Obsidian, and they've made it known that they're not hitting the numbers. Call of Duty, as we saw, not hitting the numbers, $300 million losses, and we can see when you put brand new games on Game Pass, there is a negative impact to the development companies that are utilizing the system, because whatever kickback that they get from Microsoft is not enough, or Xbox is not enough to cover the losses they get by not having people to buy the games. So it makes sense. Game Pass is a problem for new games. Sony saw that and decided to do something different with their system, and you don't hear even close the amount of complaints or issues with their version of Game Pass than you do with Microsoft's. And you also don't hear the issues of new games not meeting their target, usually because they're not good enough, not because they didn't sell enough because of Sony's version of Game Pass. So that's my take on it.
Okay. Anything else, Keith, you want to add to that?
Nope.
All right. Well, I just go with what y'all said. I don't really have no real take for it. So I think we had 2.5 hours. I know we were supposed to talk about and I've been playing Pragmata, the demo, and y'all kind of got the chance to see the Switch 2 and PlayStation 5 version, because nobody cares about the Xbox at this point. So I apologize.
That was your gameplay?
Heck no. I ain't got Keith.
Oh.
I ain't got out that first section, bro. I picked up the girl, shot the dude. That's all I played through. I just wanted to see what it looked like and felt like. so I could at least talk about it. So I shot the first, learned how to hack the first robot, shot it, ran around, and then played it on the PlayStation 5 and came back and played it again on the Switch 2 just to see what it was like. So I haven't played it. I'll probably give it a whirl tomorrow. I'll jump on and see what it's doing. The last topic, and I guess we could touch on it, was this MMO Horizon. I think we talked about this before. Horizon, this new game, I think we did talk about it. I thought it was a new Horizon. You was like, no, it's an MMO. So I think we have talked about this.
It is a new Horizon. There are 2 Horizon games coming out. The Horizon game that we saw today is not the MMO.
Okay, so is Horizon Hunters Gathering? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes. Horizon Hunters Gather is not the MMO.
Let me pull
The
it
MMO
in.
is called Horizon Steel Frontiers. That's the MMO.
Okay,
and that's being developed.
Let me play this. Let's play this, and then we give our thoughts. I haven't seen this then. This is the first for me. So I'm going to play it. It's 9 minutes, though. But go ahead, Keith. You were saying something?
No, I just want to ask K-Bone, why does Sony love this franchise so much? Why are they doing so much with this franchise?
It's a technical showpiece, man. Like
Killzone. I don't. No, I don't agree with that. That this is why they do that. It's a world that they took time to build, right? They fleshed out and built this Horizon world, and there's a lot to do with this. This, I guess, where I'm looking for this separation between the savagery or the where I'm looking for the old technology with new technology, right? Because you have the humans who are living in more of an old technology type of way, where they reverted back to bow and arrows and old tribal type of way of living with these high-tech machines that are simple animals, but they're not, right? And they've done a lot to flesh out this universe, and I think it works in a lot of places. And even looking at this, I thought the Lego Adventures game was cool. I thought that worked as a Lego game. And this game, and also I guess they had a VR game. The Horizon Call of the Mountain was a VR game. And then they have this MMO coming up, and then this co-op game, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is very similar to a Monster Hunter type of game.
Okay.
And this fits very well in a Monster Hunter type of game. So I think out of any of their first party titles, I think if you're going to create a Monster Hunter clone, and if you don't want to create a new world, I think this world fits perfectly.
Okay. Well, let's watch it. And I didn't know that's interesting. I got some thoughts on that. But anyway, let's watch it, and y'all can give commentation as y'all watch it.
World.
I haven't seen this, so this is my first time. I thought this was a MMO, more of that MMO.
No. This is different.
The Guardians
I do like the art style, right? They didn't go with
Cell shade.
of the natural world.
it's a little. Yeah, it is. It's a little. It's I don't know if it's full cell shaded like Borderlands, but it does have that feel to it. It has a real anime type feel, so they're not going for the realistic look that they've gone with Horizon, but it's this more colorful, like you said, cell shaded animation, which I think looks really good. It makes it look almost like a comic book, or even like a Saturday.
That's why.
Yeah, it's like a Saturday morning cartoon is kind of what it looks like to me, and I think it plays very well with the machines and also with the characters. So I think the art style is good. I think the direction they've taken is good. I think if you're going to create this Monster Hunter type of game where you and friends go out and do hunting, I think this is the universe to do that. And so this is another way for them to flesh out this universe even more. More characters and more things like that. So I don't have an issue with it, because my issue with Horizon was their storytelling, especially after playing The Witcher 3. I definitely saw lacking in the way that they told their story, and I thought it was kind of too long in the tooth. But I still thought the atmosphere in the universe that the game happens in is a really good one. I just don't think they do a great job of telling that story. But yeah,
Do they actually show any gameplay? Or this is all.
yes, there is gameplay.
Yeah,
if you move towards the gameplay section, they do
5
have
minutes
more.
in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like 5 minutes in.
I mean, aesthetically, I like how it looks. I'm not gonna lie. I always go for that anime cell shade. Like you said,
Yeah,
some
honestly,
days.
like Fortnite.
Yeah, it give me Fortnite vibes as well.
I agree with that, Keith. That's a good point.
This is definitely a Nia game. This is like Dauntless when she had me playing that with her.
It does like Dauntless. That's a good one too. It has a familiar feel to it. It doesn't feel out of place to me.
No,
I'm
I think
gonna
everything
speed
that you
forward.
said.
And
Yeah, if you go
I'm
to
gonna-
like 5 minutes in, it'll show the combat.
Okay, let me say this real quick, K-Bomb. They're taking a lot of cues from what you said. This looks more like Microsoft presentation than what we typically get from Sony. But go ahead.
Someone has to step
Yeah,
up
it is.
and push back.
It is. They give it time to breathe. They talk through it. They kind of explain some of their choices. What kind of some
It is tactical.
times can change the way you feel about it when you understand why they made certain choices. So yeah, they are taking more from Microsoft, which I think more people should do, in my opinion.
Is that a free-to-play game or is this a purchase?
I think I don't know, because I didn't listen. I didn't watch it with sound on,
Have to earn that victory.
Oh, okay.
And when you start a mission, you pick.
so I couldn't tell you
It
what the
looks
guys
good.
talked
I'm
about.
not gonna lie. It looks good.
Range playstyles and
It looks fun.
You can select between
To be honest with you, I've never played the Monster. I've tried to play Monster Hunter. I wasn't good at it. Wasn't a fan. But this looks.
You can tinker with a roguelike.
I mean, it looks fun to me. I thought it was fun. I'm familiar with the Horizon universe and fighting those monsters, so it wouldn't take me as long to probably to get used to the way it plays, since I'm familiar with it. But it looks pretty cool. It's almost like hero shooter-ish, but an open world co-op.
Large and very different environments at launch.
Right. I'll say this about Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter,
Its own challenges for your squad to master.
it takes a minute.
At the center of it all,
From my
the
experience, it
Hunter's
takes a
Gap.
minute to actually
This
get
is where
in the
you upgrade
game.
your gear,
And to compare it to something like Dauntless, set up your character, do the thing. Well, actually, I'm sorry, I don't even know if you set up a character, but you do the thing, you get out there, and you already fighting, and you already doing the things. And I think I think this game looks like it's gonna get past that barrier really quick. It's like you're gonna be in the action real quick. Whereas Monster Hunter, like it's a lot more serious, you know, the systems and the mechanics and the gathering, you know, the materials to form your weapons and all the other stuff. It's so much more serious. So much more involved.
This seems to be like XP based, right? You're not collecting materials to build stuff. This seems like you get the next power up once you get enough XP, right? So it's a little bit different.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
Man, it just seems
Which
like they got.
I'm down for. I'm down for that.
It seems like they really put a lot of on the outlines of the everything is kind of it's like hard. Like you can literally see the outline of everything. I don't know if y'all noticing that. Let me ask you this, Keith. Looking at this aesthetic, the course has put me, and visually it puts me in mind. Well, when they out in the world, it kind of puts me on the Breath of the Wildish in that type of feel. Could you see? Would you want Zelda go in this type of direction visually?
Throughout our playtest.
In this type of
I'm just nah, I mean,
I
I
don't know.
don't have much.
Never
to
even
say.
thought about it.
I mean, you know, like
Never thought about it.
it got that like that shell shade, but it's like really clean and detailed.
That won't be part of the playtest.
I thought that looks nice to me.
Experience the story.
I wouldn't be mad at that because to me the better Zeldas are whimsical, and this definitely has some whimsy. Is that a word? About it. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
But no, it looks good, man. I can't front. I'm not big on Horizon. It just don't hold me. It really don't. So, but if I'm in this playing with y'all, I probably could get into something. I tried to play Monster Hunter. I couldn't get into it either. It didn't make any sense.
Too involved, wasn't it?
No, it just didn't make any sense for me. I was playing with Red Knight them, and I played once. I think I played once with them. It was a demo on the Wii U, and I got in with them, and I just couldn't. I couldn't grasp. I couldn't grasp.
All of the latest news about the game.
Right.
I didn't know what I was doing. That was my first time ever playing one, so I ain't having. And they moving at a different speed than I'm moving. So I don't know what I'm doing. They knew exactly what they was doing, so I felt kind of like out of place. So I never went back to it.
Understand?
Yeah, it don't look bad, man. I didn't realize that. I thought it was the MMO. I didn't realize it's a whole new game. So when does this come out?
I don't remember seeing a date. I know. I don't remember seeing a date.
Okay. Well, all right. I think we covered all our topics. Y'all got 2 hours and 45 minutes of the show. Darkwing said, no, Zelda looks good with this studio.
Studio Ghibli style.
I can't see it. It's at the bottom of my. Say it again.
He said, nah, Zelda looks good with the Studio Ghibli style. This style looks good for Horizon, though.
Okay. I can't see it.
I wouldn't be mad at it, though. But Studio Ghibli, like, when you get off here, look up Princess Mononoke.
I know what it is. I can't see it. This stuff is so small on my screen. And it'd be hard to read when it gets clear like that, and I'm tired. I can't even make out if that's an L or an I or I don't even know what. Is that an L behind the B or is that an I?
Behind, that's an L.
It's an L? I can't barely make it out. All right.
Just like that Nintendo Direct.
All right. All right, so that was the pod for tonight. We covered a lot, man, but I appreciate everybody that was in here. I'm going to let these dudes sign out. We typically been trying to narrow down to an hour and a half. We went an hour over. So, as y'all know, hey, sometimes it doesn't be good like that. So, start out. Mr. Norris, go ahead, bro. Sign out.
Yes, sir, man. It's good coming through. Good chopping it up with everybody in the comment section. Mia early on was keeping us honest. I know we missed some of those pronunciations that she gave us. We did. I saw it, but I was like, I'm not even gonna
keep it moving.
Bring it up. But man, we got games. Dragon Quest 7. If I know y'all not really into that, I mean, you get a chance to play some Pragmata. So we got some exciting things in the world of gaming where we can focus on that and not focus on sales. But anyways. Everybody be safe on the weekend, and we'll see y'all next Thursday.
All right. K-Bum.
Yes, sir.
Yours, sir.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the podcast. Enjoy the comment section. You guys always come through. Keep us honest. Thank you, Nia, for the pronunciation corrections. Appreciate that. Come on, Xbox. Just stop doing stupid stuff. And yeah, man, I love the fact that Nintendo's getting third party, man. Like I said, I want to see more first party that I would want to buy, but if not, I'll be using my Nintendo Switch as a third party machine until otherwise notified. But no, I enjoyed myself today. Good podcast. Enjoy the topics. Definitely went on a little bit longer than usual, but hey, like you said, it is what it is when you get into your deep discussions. But Definitely catch you guys next time, man. Same bat time, same bat channel. Holla.
All right. Sentiments as well. I thought the show was good. We had some good exchange. You know what I'm saying? Some disagreement. All that, man. That's a part of it. Amen. So that went a little longer. So we've been here, and it was good. I enjoyed every minute of it, but I is tired. But I thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody, I think I said all your names. But we'll be back same time, same place next week. Yes, this direct was mid. It was definitely mid. Wish they would have showed a little bit, some more new stuff. But you know, hey, hopefully that mainline direct do what you want, K-Bum. It give you a first party title that you actually excited about. But anyway, this is Mr. Norris. So. This is K-Bum 20. This is Levelhead signing out till next time. Y'all be blessed. Deuces. Peace.
But we got we got smashed, bro.